Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Oh yeah, we back. Let's get it in. I said we back. I'm sorry I didn't get right back at you. I've been a little busy with this dynasty. Listen, shout out to my shooters. I seen some of the bullshit comments. I seen some of the support, some of the good comments. Everybody holding the fort down. This is gonna be a good stream. I got my coffee, just ate something. I was gonna do videos yesterday, but I went out, going out to dinner and stuff. You know, boss life. Took the night off, but we back. Smash the like button. Shout out to my dude Les Harper. He said, yeah. He said, go Ego, go Ego, go, go, go. He said, dude, loving the new intro. Yeah, we will do the roll call. We got to get back to the basics on these bums. They want to be just like us. We got to get back to the basics on these bums. Let's do a roll call. I like to know where y'all from. City, state, zip, rep where you from. Bang where you from. Gang, gang, we are the army. It's Ego's Army, Ego Mafia, aka the mob. Money on top of boxing. Let's get it. MOB. Shout out to Pittsburgh, California, my backyard. Donald Simpson Jr. San Bernardino, California, what's good? Trenton, New Jersey, Nigeria. Joshua, you got to do it for Nigeria. La Cruces, New Mexico. I was born in New Mexico, so you know I got love. Shout out to the Yay area, Redding, California. BX718, Villa Ave. 210, San Antonio, Memphis, Tennessee 38125, Tampa, Florida 910, North Carolina, San Antonio, Texas, Bryan, Texas, Miami, Atlanta, in the building, Ireland 713, Wolverhampton, Camden, New Jersey 08105, BK all day, Eagles Army standing up from the OKC, Kansas City, England, Sydney, Australia, Daly City 650, Chi-Town 312, Westside, Chicago, Antigua, the Caribbean, yeah, home of the Barclays. Shout out to my dude D Bevel from Las Vegas, Toronto by way of Brooklyn, Oakland, DMV. That's what I like. We got a full house. See, and this is what they say. They say, oh, Ego's Army, they're biased. We from everywhere. It's not like I just got a bunch of people from Cali or, you know what I'm saying? Look here, we're represented everywhere. Salem, Virginia, West Palm Beach, San Diego, Norway, Cambodia, Miami, Florida, 210-78207, Germany. That's what I'm saying. They know we the Army, they know we the realest, and we just keep spreading like a virus. Oh my gosh. Let's get it. Bars. Ego, where you from? I'm from everywhere. Born in New Mexico. Lived in England for some odd years. Then I came out west. I took my talents to the West Coast. Kind of like Tupac, migrated here. Now what I rep is the West Coast. MOB, money on top of boxing, West Side. Let's get it. London, England, Houston, Texas. 402, Nebraska, 832. Oh, y'all still want to go? Okay, we all over. Redlands, 909. Montreal, shout out to Canada. I put the Bay on my back. I had to put Cali on my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm the California king. I ain't talking about no mattress. Don't sleep. Don't sleep on me. We coming. Oh my gosh. I said I'm the California king. I ain't talking about a mattress. Don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me. This is what we do. They want to be wavy like us. They want to be fly. You know, like we attracting girls to the sport of boxing too. You know what I mean? We do it all. We do it big. We do it our way. Frank Sinatra shit. Do it my way. Like Usher. Do it my way. Let's get it. I know they mad. Listen, like I said, I did a couple videos, but I wanted to enjoy my night. You know, went on a little thing, went out to dinner and stuff, but it's back to work. Anthony Joshua, he looked so uncomfortable in New York yesterday. See, I ain't really had the time to, cause like I was actually driving. I was, you know what I mean. So I got to watch detailed videos. Before I had just seen like little pieces and stuff, but since I had a it was like an hour and 10-minute drive to get where I was going yesterday night. I was just watching and listening in the background and stuff. And Joshua at the press conference, the DAZN kickoff in New York, he looked mad uncomfortable, yo. He looked real uncomfortable. And he looked like he just woke up or something, he looked like he didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the real media, not just new media, but the real media, people who are daring. Blue Bloods, Sports TV, Blue Bloods, Ness from the Boxing Voice, that's my dude from way back. Just all the real motherfuckers that are asking real questions. I told you, we won't be denied, you know what I mean? There's different cliques in this game, and y'all know who's winning. You know, I do my thing, new media, we do what we do. There's other cliques and stuff. And as boxing fans, y'all just gotta celebrate the people that are doing it. Like, there's a lot of people in this. Hold on, we gotta get to the money. You know, we gotta get to money. I was gonna bless y'all with the sermon. DAZN says, Ego, thanks for your hard work bringing the sport of boxing to the world. This is what I do. This is my job. Shout out to the super chat from Thomas Sapp, $5 super chat. Well, since Big Baby said that mama joke to AJ, I didn't hear the mama joke. I couldn't hear what he was saying on some parts. Looks like Wilder will fight him next after his upcoming fight. AJ needs an excuse. Yeah, I didn't hear the mama joke. Jelly on your face. First of all, I'm not gonna take you too serious because your name, you sound like a clown. Jelly on your face, that sound wild suspect. So I'm not gonna spend too much. He says Ness and Blue Blood got owned. Look on Boxing Voice comments on that video. I don't give a fuck about comments. I really don't. The Boxing Voice, they put up a video where I was breaking out Anthony Joshua, and then they're like, oh, Ego's a fucking shit face. I hate him. A prick. Who gives a shit? People are gonna put whatever they want. But back to my channel is we have something for that on this side, the real side. It is called the hot seat. So fuck a comment. Comment right now. If you think they got owned and you think they weren't representing for boxing, step up. We'll do a hot seat right now and we'll see who sinks and who drowns. I said, we'll do a hot seat right now and we can see who sinks and who drowns. So if you feel that way, step up. I got something for that. It's called a hot seat. You talking about comments. I don't give a fuck. People say, oh, Ego, you're biased, and spell it wrong and shit. But then they don't prove me wrong. No, you start off. You the one that said it. Jelly on you in the hot seat. I'm not playing games with these dudes. He said, okay, start off. No, you start off. How did they get owned? That's your initial comment, so you tell me. Harry Wang, I'm already in the hot seat. Later for you, man. We already got a hot seat. So if you keep trolling with some stupid shit while I'm already in a hot seat, you will be removed by my shooters. So check shit, get bang. So we got this first dude. Jelly on your face. I'm just gonna call you Gel because I can't really keep saying that. I feel like that lowers my reputation by saying jelly on your face, and you're probably a man. So anyway, the fuck dude want to be known for having jelly on his face. I don't know what the fuck that means. You bangbros.com. That sounds suspect to me where I'm from. But anyway, Jelly Donut. We're gonna call you Gel. We call you Jelly Donut. You know what I mean? Jelly roll. Something like that. Something smooth like that. Yeah, okay. Hair gel. Let's go. Schmuckers jelly. So how did they get owned? Fuck a comment. See, this is what they try to do. You want me to go to somebody's video and peruse through a bunch of comments? Fuck that. You tell me right now how they got owned. I don't want to read through a million comments. I got shit to do. I get paid. Like I don't just sit on YouTube. What are the comments? People say shit about me all day. I don't care. What does that do? You know what I'm saying? I'll be Mayweather with it. I don't give a fuck about a comment. So you tell me, how about you explain it? All right, you got 10 seconds. We not waiting all day, Jelly Roll. I can't through the whole video in a comment. I replied to you saying they got owned. As you said, they had it going, basically. Get this bum out of here. That's one bum. Just get him out of here. We're going to do like Tinder. Just swipe him up out of here. I told you, I'm Thanos. All I do is a finger motion. Shooters, remove him. He's really not talking. I can't go through a whole video. Okay, you're not going to go through this whole video because you've been blocked. Because my shooters will find you. Get Jelly Roll out of here. Shooters, strap up. Yeah, I see why you call your name Jelly. You mushy. You liquid. Get him out. Just get him out of here. Anywho, where's the Harry Wang? Another suspect name. Notice all the dudes with suspect names got an issue in the hot seat. Harry Wang, step right up. Where you at? What you talking about? Come on, Harry. Where's Harry Wang? You have 10 seconds to show your face. Say here, because you was talking that shit too. So you about to get it. Racist dude, that's my real name. Block him. You already a problem. His name is Harry Wang. Get him out of here. Thanos snap. Get Harry Wang out of here. That was easy. He said he's racist. No need to continue. Thanos snap. Okay. That was easy. Shooters. Harry. Oh, shit. I couldn't even finish the statement. Wrench Mafia. Bah. Oh, my God. We got American snipers like Bradley Cooper. Let's get it. Excuse me. Like I said, these dudes only here to cause distractions. So I'm probably not doing any hot seats. I want to get my thoughts out first because we can't keep stuff. I just had two bums, bum number 38 and bum number 39. And they just literally stopped the stream, like arguing with them, and they weren't even talking to anyone. So that's a bunk bed. That's a bunk bed of hot seats. 2 caskets for the price of 1. Costco deals. So I'm just gonna keep talking and say my piece. I'm not doing no hot seats right now because they just trying to stall and prolong this. They trying to prolong the ass whooping. You know when a fighter's getting his ass whooped in the fight, he getting his ass whooped. He getting beat. He know he losing every round. He don't believe in his power. He ain't confident. Getting his ass whooped, and then he getting tore up to the body, and then the person punches him, and it strays a little bit low, and it's like, oh, my nuts, my nuts, my nuts and my dick. You know, trying to play it off so the referee can give him up to 5 minutes as a break. He just want the break. He know he losing. He just want the break. He just want a break. You losing, you getting beat, so you're looking for that way out. This is what the people in the hot seat do. Shout out to Rodney Henderson, $5 super chat. Looking for that way out. Actually, Broner did that. He was in a very tough fight with Maidana, and then Maidana like headbutted him. He was like, ah. He started rolling on the ground and stuff like that. It seemed too much for what happened. Like Victor Ortiz headbutted Mayweather a lot harder than it looked like Maidana did to him, even though there was a headbutt. But Broner, the way he rolled on the ground was like, seemed extreme, especially when you got a mouthpiece in. All right, $2 super chat, Thomas Sapp. Is Wilder gonna fight again this year? I believe so, but it's not confirmed. I'd be dumb not to. He got this buzz. Get someone else. I see Dominic Brazil's on his Instagram. Keep calling Wilder out, so maybe that's the next joint. That's just mandatory anyway. So, listen, Joshua looked extremely uncomfortable. He looked extremely uncomfortable at the New York presser. Like, he looked like he didn't want to be there. He looked like bothered. Do you get what I'm saying? He just looked like it was like a bad day. Like, and I think it has something to do with the ridicule that he's received for this particular fight. He's got a lot of like pushback, or whatever you want to call it. He got a lot of pushback for not fighting Wilder next. Listen, the thing is, Eddie Hearn's lies are too easy to trace back. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It's too easy to trace back. So he said something now like he's blaming Canelo versus Golovkin. Really? Canelo versus Golovkin? And then, like, see, the thing that don't even make sense, you have to listen to what people say. You have to listen to what people say. Eddie Hearn was saying some mumbo jumbo about, oh yeah, we couldn't go a week after Canelo versus Golovkin. We thought Canelo was fighting Spike O'Sullivan. Listen, the Spike O'Sullivan was a potential name, but they offered Daniel Jacobs, which he represents, a Canelo fight to my understanding, or they had hit him up regarding, I don't know if they had like a full-fledged contract or whatever, but they had inquired about that fight. They had also mentioned Billy Joe Saunders, Charlo, if the Golovkin fight doesn't happen, or Gary Spike O'Sullivan, right? For a comeback fight. So how are you going to, when they listed 4 or 5 opponents, all of them would be good except for the Gary Spike O'Sullivan. People weren't really checking for the Gary Spike O'Sullivan joint, right? You're going to reference one fight out of the 5 or whatever that they said for potential. Golovkin was not ruled out totally, right? Jacobs was someone you represent who they said is an option for you. So how are you going to say that? Hold on one second. Bottom line is, how you going to use one? Oh, we thought Canelo's fight. You're going to basically use the weakest fight. Oh, we thought Canelo might be fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan, so we were okay to go up against that. Stop it. Because there was a chance that he could fight 5 people, and you're going to use the weakest one. Stop it. Stop it. That's like let's say I had 5 exes. They were all bad. They're all notches. And then in high school, I had one girlfriend who was just okay, didn't look acceptable or whatever, or she just looked super average. You know what I mean? She had a gap and buck teeth or some shit, right? My 5 most recent exes are baddies. They look good. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna bring up the one ex that I had that was like just decent, but all the other ones is winners. All the other ones is like winning and bad, dimes, whatever you want to call them. Come on. So I don't even believe that when Eddie Hearn says, "Oh, we thought maybe they were gonna fight Canelo versus Spike O'Sullivan, so we were content going up with that." Because if you're planning a multi-million-dollar fight, like a huge fight, like such as Joshua Wilder, why would you assume that Canelo will be facing the weakest opposition and be trying to stage it anywhere on that date? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, it's just Canelo. Because even if Canelo fights anybody, it would fuck up the numbers of a major fight. Because there are fans. What if there's fans in Mexico and they just like Canelo? You know what I mean? So he's gonna have certain people. But if he's not fighting, then those fans from Mexico would probably watch the next. If they're boxing fans, they would watch the next boxing card if there was no Canelo on. So you still, anytime these promoters have 2 competing cards on the same night, fans are forced to pick. Like Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. That's a recent one. I went and covered it. It was a top rank. You know, it was a top ranked card. The same night was Jermell Charlo versus Trout, and Leo Santa Cruz Abnormatis versus Leo Santa Cruz Abnormatis 2. I asked the fans which one they wanted me to cover, and the majority of the people said they wanted me to cover Crawford Horn, so that's what I covered. But you still force fans to split and pick, because if you live in LA, you might have been content driving to Vegas to go see Crawford Horn, but now that there's a fight in your own hometown, you just like, fuck it, I'll go to that. I like Leo, I like Abner, I like Charlo. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you force them to pick. So to think of that date, anytime you knew Canelo was fighting, that date shouldn't have been a question. So fast forward to the future, if you wanted to go a week after, like you are currently doing with Povetkin, then why did you say Wembley was not available in September? Doesn't make any sense. And I know the game. This is some of the game I've seen with some of the English that they try to play, is they want to relegate you, because Eddie Hearn tried to do this to me on Twitter. But you don't want to match wits like on some intelligent shit, because I was good in that department too. You could go back, check all my grades, all of that. Go back, check the G files, check my rap sheet. So I mean, we could do it. It's however, if you want to have like a intelligent debate, if you want to have like a roasting session, some street shit, like it's whatever. Let me know. You know what I mean? But I noticed with some of the English, the British, what some of them try to do is they try to minimize you or your point. Like someone said, I think it was Blue Blood said, "We want Wilder." He kind of heckled. He yelled out, "We want Wilder, Joshua next," right? And then Eddie Hearn's like, "Oh, we got a couple of Wilder fanboys right here." Like, they got to be fanboys. So they can't just be a fan. This is what they do. Even the man fans, this is exactly what they do, right? Drew Erickson says, "Yo, Ego, debate me in the hot seat. I got that heat for you." No. Anyway, Eddie Hearn's talking about, "Oh yeah, we got a couple of fanboys up front." Why they got to be a fanboy? Because you want to see Joshua, because that was what the comment was. The comment was, "Hey, we want Wilder next." So how are you a fanboy? How does that make you a fanboy? Because you want to see the fight that's the biggest fight in boxing right now. And Eddie Hearn has admitted this. Eddie Hearn himself said this is the biggest fight in boxing. So if you yourself acknowledge this is the biggest fight, what makes that man a fanboy? What is that? How does that make you a fanboy? Because you said you want to see the Wilder fight? You've admitted it's the biggest fight in boxing. So why is the man a fanboy? Because he asked you about that fight. See, I told y'all this was gonna be bad. Hey, DAZN, y'all came in at the wrong time. I understand y'all ain't had nothing to do with this. Y'all just came up with the bread and the idea. But the time you're partnering up with Eddie Hearn, trying to launch something in America, it's not cracking for all that right now. There's questions that American fans have, and there's questions that the American public has. You picked the wrong time. If you would have did this with Joshua Charles Martin, you would have been gravy, because you could already start growing DAZN, and Joshua's stock was real high and all that. But you linked up with Eddie it's at a bad time. Here, I'm the king of analogy. I'm gonna give y'all a quick analogy. Okay. Y'all want a quick analogy? I'm gonna show you how this game works. King of analogy. If y'all want this analogy, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I got this one. Cause I got analogies to make y'all think. Listen. Some people want it. I got an analogy. Y'all help me out with this one. Name, you don't have to put her government name, because I don't want motherfuckers Googling her and shit and stalking her. Put the first name of the baddest chick in your high school. You know, that one girl that everybody wanted. Just put her first name so I could use it for my analogy, because we interactive over here. The baddest girl in your high school, what was her first name? Was it Amber? Was it what? You tell me. Samia? Nah, we ain't using that. Samia, like she got a disease or something. That sounds like a disease, like an STD and shit. I'm like, I got that Samia, bruh. She burnt me with the Samia. Like, I'm not using Samia. Hold on. Yeah, we ain't doing Samia. No disrespect, your name's Samia, but that shit sound like you better go to Planned Parenthood. You got that Samia. Oh my gosh, you got that glaucoma. You got that Samia. You got that glaucoma and that Samia. Hey, bruh, she done burnt you, bruh. You got that. All right, whoever said Boston George, that's suspect. So the finest girl at your school was named after a guy. Y'all weird. All right, let me pick a name. Y'all putting dude's name in Anthony Joshua. Like, ew. Like, what the fuck kind of dudes is y'all? Y'all tripping. Hey, hold on. Damn, y'all got some good names. We got Cassandra. I like that. Leah. Kanisha. Kanisha just sound like she got that good. She got that good. She Michael Jackson bad. Christina, Aaron. Fuck. Katrina. Jessica. Oh shit, she sounds exotic. Where's she from? Jasmine. Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Do you need me? Are you Robina? What the fuck high school y'all went to? So we're like Robalicia, Dasani, like y'all naming waters and shit. What the fuck? What was second? Robalicia, Toshiba, like what the fuck high school you went to? All right, we're gonna use Jasmine. Fuck it, we gonna. I like Jasmine. We're gonna use Jasmine right now. Barack Obama, like what the fuck? Girl's name Barack Obama at your school? Y'all went to school in prison. J-Bo. Somebody said Welvin the Great. Hey, what? Y'all tripping. I could have swore I seen someone say Welvin the Great. Like y'all tripping. All right, we use it. Fuck it, cause we gonna get way off the subject with these fucked up ass names. Jasmine it is. Say Jasmine in high school. Wow, forget about it. She's bad. Nice tight stomach. Blah. Like you know, she got abs. She got ass. Hair banging. Nails did up. Knows how to dress. She's rocking the latest fashion, and she smells good. She smells like peaches and cream. That 112 shit. Ocean's breeze. Nature's elixir. She smells good, right? Lips, everything. Eyes, gorgeous. You pop at her in high school. No. She likes this football player. She don't like your dumb ass. Then later in life, after she done popped out 3 kids, the package ain't looking as tight. She sees you doing your thing. She's like, oh, you're a YouTuber now. Da-da-da. She follows you on social media. Now she wants to go on a date with you. Now she wants to give it up. But you already know some dudes that got with her and ran through it. She had 3 kids. So shit has changed, son. You done, son. It's different. Oh, we got a hater. The hater want my attention so bad. Boxingego, you fucking suck. That's what's up. But you on my shit. Pay me. Fuck you, pay me. Listen. He says, Boxingego, you're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck off, asshole faggot. Fuck you, pay me. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. Get your dumb ass out of it. Oh, shooter. Got him. Bow. You see, they say I suck, but they come to my shit. What that do? What that mean? Where they do that at? I just don't understand that. Get the strap. Okay. The Black Channel. Like, I hate your fucking gut. Like, so you had to come here to tell me? Why don't you do what you normally do? Go to someone else's channel and talk about me. In the comment. That Boxingego, he just blocks you. Why would he block you? Anyway. Miss Jasmine, she was banging in high school. Prom queen. You know, homecoming queen, whatever. That's when you want her. But her years later, shit's changed. Maybe you got in better shape and you know what I mean, you affluent, you doing good, doing well for yourself, and you in a different spot. That's kind of how it is with Eddie Hearn and DAZN. DAZN is getting Jasmine at a time where, you know what I mean, you already know a couple people who had already hit, you know what I mean? She had a couple kids and shit. That's when they're getting the Eddie Hearn Joshua package at the point in time. Like, Joshua's career has been on and popping. Like, up until the Klitschko fight, right around there, ain't nobody was saying nothing bad about Joshua, really. I didn't see it. I didn't see nobody really saying there was no damage control needed yet universally. But now there is. You know what I'm saying? So it's DAZN came in at a fucked up time because Joshua is not being painted in the best light, and it's because of him and his team. And I told you, listen, I told y'all, don't say I didn't told you. Eddie Hearn, right? Eddie Hearn, his best bet, just drop the Wilder shit. You know what I'm saying? I would focus solely on Povetkin. But when you keep making these like, oh, now Wilder deserves less and stuff, that's making it worse for you. That's making it worse for you because it's digging you deeper in the hole because now it's just sounding more and more ludicrous. The commentary from that side is getting so many loopholes, contradictions, and it's starting to sound ludicrous. Like why? Okay, so Wilder, let's say, like, why would Wilder deserve less than what you just offered him when he's already not getting a percentage? I'll do an open hot seat, but y'all gotta claim, y'all gotta jump in with. I'll give y'all 1 minute, 1 minute for someone to step up. Why would Wilder? See, y'all always disagree with shit until it comes time for this hot seat. Why would Wilder, no matter who he fights next, why would he deserve less after fighting them? Unless he loses his belt. And if he loses his belt or loses the fight, then there's no reason to make Joshua Wilder next. Because it wouldn't be for undisputed. Joshua might as well fight the guy who beat him, right? We got an open hot seat. We got an open hot seat. See? You see how they don't want to come claim their prize? It's like, let's see, it's like you see a $20 bill, but then it's in the same cage as a silverback gorilla. Now you want that $20, but you trying to find a way where you could stick your hand in the cage where the fucking gorilla's not gonna pound on your shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in that cage and get that $20, but you know that gorilla's gonna be like that. As soon as you start getting close, you're gonna get scared. You're gonna get scared because the gorilla, like, you know what I mean? The gorilla gonna be flexing on you. And then you're gonna decide, hey, maybe that $20, maybe this is not what I want. I'll rob somebody. Like, because you know you're not getting in that cage with that gorilla. Or we could say lion. You see a lion in the cage, let's say, we'll up it. Let's say it's $100. You want the $100, but if you can't find a way to safely get that $100, then you're not gonna even go after it. That's what this hot seat does to y'all. Y'all better listen up, because I drop gems. Listen, I drop gems like a clumsy jeweler. Oh my God. I said I drop gems like a clumsy jeweler. Let me stop with the bars, man. Let me stop. But you know, to get that $100, you got to go through that lion to get it. And the lion ain't just going to just let you get in his cage. All these non-domesticated zoo animals, if you meet them, or even the zoo animals, to be honest, if you interfere with their habitat, they're territorial. They're not going to like that. So that's what we doing for the hot seat. That's what we doing for the hot seat, right? Don't let old media fool you. I said I drop gems like a clumsy jeweler. Look. Let's get it. See how no one steps up? See how they don't step up? They do a lot of this, but then we have a chance to debate your points versus my points. And they don't step up. Why would Wilder get less money? Why does he deserve less money no matter who he fights next? And you're not even getting what a lot of people believe is a fair deal right now, because it's a flat rate, no chance of a higher purse depending on how successful this event is. So once again, why would he get what unless he loses, which would pretty much cancel the fight, because there would be no reason to fight a guy as powerful as Wilder coming off a loss with no belt. You know what I mean? The whole point is because they're undefeated and it'll be for undisputed. Why would he get less money? So that's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Why would Eddie Hearn even fix his lips to say he deserves less? But then say, oh, but we'll leave the contract as is. So then would you say, see, listen, I don't know if it's just where I'm from or how it's raised or whatever, but in the Bay, it's about that action. Like, you remember Marshawn Lynch? He said, they're like, why aren't you talking, Marshawn? And he was like, I'm about that action, boss. That's what it is. It's kind of like put up or shut up. If somebody like, I know some friends that used to do like street racing and shit. If someone was like, man, I'll blow your doors, like you can't fuck with me in this street race, then they would race for something, put something up. Like, there's nothing else to talk about beyond a certain point. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna say I'm gonna blow your doors off and I wanna race you and you're not faster, your car, your whip ain't faster than mine, then what are we talking about? Like, you know what I mean, put up. And then everyone goes to the little spot and then boom, and then they do their Fast and the Furious shit. There has to be something to lose, like something to lose. People want to say stuff, but then they don't want to back it up. So I'm about, like, I don't like petty threats. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I've never been a fan of like petty threat. Like, oh yeah, I'm expecting for it to be, hey, get this fake DAZN out of here. They got blocked and I guess they keep coming back. Just block them. I don't have time for the little fake people trying to be DAZN and shit. Like, I don't have time. Shooters, please get them out of here. Ruben Salinas Jr., $2 super chat. Joseph Parker got a percentage, but not Wilder. Great addition. Listen, look at it like this. This is how you know it's Team Joshua's side. See, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all don't want to hear, and I don't care if you don't want to hear it. This is how I know it's Team Joshua's side. Cause how come when Wilder is the missing link to Undisputed, the fans are clamoring for it, Eddie Hearn has admitted it's the biggest fight in boxing, then how come Wilder has to do substantially more than any other past Joshua opponent to get the fight, right? Klitschko, he's a Hall of Famer, but he was coming off of a loss where he looked like shit versus Tyson Fury. They didn't say, oh, Klitschko, you need to rack up 1 or 2 wins and put yourself back in the mix and show people you still got it at age 41. Why didn't he have no hurdles? He was coming off an embarrassing loss. He looked like shit, lost all his shit. Tyson took all his belts. Tyson Fury, like, Tyson Fury, took all his belts, start singing at the post-fight. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't they put extra metrics and standards on Klitschko? Why didn't they say, hey, get you a win or 2 and then we'll fight you? We're not fighting you coming off no loss. Why didn't they do that? Slip the jab, good point. Listen, we have 340 people in this stream. I know they can't all be haters. Y'all gotta smash the like button. Leaving the comments is cool, but that's how we get to the next level with this shit. You know, and y'all should, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but y'all should, like, respect the people who haven't been compromised, who have been with you guys from the jump. You know what I'm saying? All of them. People asking real questions at the because there's a lot of phony shit in this boxing game. I'm just tell y'all straight up. So, like, it's like actually worrying when you see someone will send me a video of some stupid ass channel saying, oh yeah, chicken noodle soup Wilder and all this dumb shit in the title, and then it be having like 100 likes. Why? Who's liking that? Like, and they're not even talking about nothing. They're not even using facts. Meanwhile, I show my work like a math class. I show you the work. You guys get to see. You know, like, I don't know how it is now because it's been a while since I've been in college, but you used to write a paper and you have to cite your sources. If you're quoting, stealing, like, not stealing, but using quotes and stuff or information from, you have to do like a bibliography. You have to cite your source, like where you get that information from, where you pull that quote from, right? But nowadays, this new technological age, you don't have to cite no source. You can just say it and people start repeating the dumb shit. Oh yeah, Usher died in a train accident. Like, Usher don't even fucking ride a train. But your dumbass seen one of them scam sites on Facebook post the stupid shit, and your dumbass retweeted it and reposted it and start telling people Usher is dead. Like, fucking dumbasses. Like, when I heard XXX Tentacion got killed, I heard it, and then I don't just assume because someone said it. It's true. I did my own research. And then I seen TMZ reporting it. And then I seen the fucked up videotape where he's like slumped in the car that the little bystanders took or whatever. And it was like, okay, now this story adds up. He was clearly shot and he looks unconscious at the very least. You know what I mean? But I would never just take somebody's death and then run with it. Like, oh, Muhammad Ali died. And he really didn't, because I was too lazy. You know what I mean? Because I was too lazy to do some research. That's what's wrong. It's funny, man. I'm gonna drop bars, man. Like, it's funny they call them smartphones, but they make people dumb. How's that work? Isn't that ironic? Shout out to Alanis Morissette. They call it smartphones, but they make people dumb. You got all this fucking information. You could look, you could Google, you could voice, speech to text, you could use the microphone. You don't even have to type the shit. And people they get too lazy for that. Like, listen, back in the day, let's say you were 70 years old. In your heyday, you want to get some, like, let's say you're trying to get at a girl. You might have to send that bitch a telegraph or fucking smoke signals or something, depending on what your era was. Morse code, like beep, beep, beep. Will you be mine? Beep, 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 beep. Yes, beep. Or beep. No. Beep, beep, beep. Maybe so. Like, you would have to get creative with the shit. Message in a bottle looking motherfucker. Like, I hope this gets to her, and throw the bottle in the ocean. I hope it floats to the bitch. Now you just gotta slide in the DM. You know what I'm saying? Minimal work. Like, damn, she liked 6 of my posts. It's a wrap for her. I'ma slide in the DM. I'll be sliding in that. I'll put my hand up on your hip. What did you do? Now everything's easy. Smartphones, but the people act dumb. You got all the power in the world. Same thing with me. Oh, ego, you're biased. Check my rap sheet. I save my work like a floppy disk. Oh my gosh, bars. My work's all on YouTube. My whole body of work. Ego, you're biased or racist. I got 3,000 videos or whatever. Pull up the video where I said something racist. I'll wait. Do it right now. I got 150 on it. I got 150 that you won't lose. You think they're gonna pay me 150? That they could come up with it? No, of course they're not gonna do it. So, I'm just saying, I want with new media, I'm empowering y'all to do your own research. Don't just listen to me or whoever. And there's a lot of people asking good questions and stuff. And then, like, one of the worst things, that's why I just keep to myself in this boxing game. A lot of dumb shit. Like, it'd be asking whoever, fucking Andre Ward, great questions. Like, oh yeah, da-da-da. And then someone else would bring up something stupid like that. Totally takes him out of the train of thought of drop. Like, he'd be like, War would be like, you see, I'm biracial, and the black fighters, they get treated different, and I feel like since Jack Johnson, and he's like dropping gems about some shit. But then other people with the agenda, they don't want to hear that. They don't care about that because they trying to get a view. So they're gonna say like, oh yeah, da da da. You know what I mean? They're gonna switch it to something else. Let the man talk. Like, he dropping gems, telling you what it is. You know, half of the interviews that I've done, actually I'll say more than half. I'll say 90% of the interviews I've ever done in the boxing game, had I talked over the people, then you guys as fans wouldn't have found half of the information out, and I wouldn't have either, because I didn't know this shit. You know what I mean? Like, when I interviewed my dude Tez, and he said that Errol Spence did better than anyone he's ever seen versus Floyd sparring. That was before Errol was a champion. But if we were getting there and he was opening up about different shit, and then I just switched gears, oh, what's your favorite watch? Like, who gives a fuck about all that dumb shit? Like I'll ask him that off the record. What's your favorite watch? Where you get your haircut? Some stupid shit. You know? So y'all gotta give it up to the man, like, you know, Blue Blood and Ness and stuff, for asking tough questions. A lot of these other motherfuckers ain't gonna do it because they too worried about, like, kissing ass and, like, you know what I mean, not getting the proper exclusive or some shit. Who gives a fuck? I am the exclusive. Fuck you talking about? See, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm different. I'm just different. Motherfucker worried about an exclusive. Everything I do is exclusive. I don't even care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's someone gonna be mad at me for voicing my opinion, but then they voice their opinion 19 times a day on the record? Like, what world does some of y'all live in? So Eddie Hearn can say whatever he wants. He could just say anything, even if it's a lie, if it doesn't make sense. But then the moment I have commentary about what he's saying, then I'm the bad guy, and so I'm supposed to shut the fuck up. But he can say whatever he wants. Y'all, some of y'all are cowards, man. Straight up, some of y'all are cowards. Cowards. like cowards. You gonna let another man say whatever he wants, and then you have real life questions, and then you just have to let him talk. So I gotta just let Eddie Hearn talk. Like, it's not no disrespect to him as a man. I never, like, I'm not out here disrespecting him as a man. But we doing an hour-long interview talking about, like, oh yeah, and then I can't ask you nothing. Like, I need my hour back. I can't ask you nothing. I need my hour back, straight up, because you know I could get this money in an hour. There's things I could do. I could work for me. I could do shit for me and get this money. So I could, in real talk, to be honest, like, I'm not even trying to stunt on nobody, but real talk, I can make more money on a non-interview. You got to get a certain amount of views and engagement to really, you know, it all adds up. But I'm saying on a solid video. When I got the Army, and like yesterday, they was throwing money in the super chats. They was throwing money, just like I thought I was at the strip club, but I wasn't stripping, right? Who you think get paid more? Off of, I did a live stream, and the fans, because the message is so real, they were like, you know what? I'm supporting that. Here you go, Ego. Use it for something good on your channel, right? Or somebody who's like, did an interview with whoever, Boo Boo Johnson or some shit, and they kissing his ass. Like, hey, Boo Boo Johnson, tell us about it. Man, come on, man. I don't know. You gotta have integrity. I ain't selling out. Like, you know what I mean? My mama wouldn't be proud of me if I didn't do things my way. If I didn't stand for something, you know what I mean? So if I'm the fucking boxing Rosa Parks, then goddamn it, move me off this bus. I'm waiting for that. Move me off the bus. I'm be like, Outcast, what's that? Everybody move to the back of the bus. We Rosa Parks with it. Rosa Parks with it. Step with the Army, and you might get parked with it. Oh my God, bars. Let's get it. Who's Samantha? Shout out to King Corleone. Ego, you killing me? Why? Because I'm real? Anyway, Eddie Hearn say whatever you want. I'm just reacting to this whole shit. The shit got to make sense. He said, oh, we going bar for bar again? Absolutely. You got to make it make sense. Blaming Canelo versus Golovkin, because we knew last year Canelo was fighting on that date. Right? And it's still Canelo. Why would you want to put a mega fight on the same day? Listen, Canelo and AJ are probably the biggest stars in boxing, or so to speak, or allegedly, you know what I mean? Without Floyd Mayweather. So that would be stupid, no ways, to have the two biggest current stars in boxing, active guys, fight on the same day. Because you would still be. So if that was really the true reason, then they should have decided September wasn't going to work a long time ago. But see, there's a difference between proactive and reactive. To me, Team Joshua has been reactive. They didn't expect Wilder's team to be silent for 2 weeks. They took that silence for weakness. They're like, oh, we offered them 12.5. They haven't really responded to it. Ha ha ha. Fans are drilling them like, hey, you got your offer. You must not want to fight. But in that silence, they were working on something, gathering the 50 mil, and then they presented it once they had their ducks in a row. And then now everything since that point has been kind of reacting to fans' questions and stuff. And I notice this is sometimes some of the British they do is they'll try to belittle you. Like, don't make, like, if I'm asking you a question, you don't need to belittle me. You don't try to act like condescend me. Why don't you just answer the question? This is what they do in the hot seat. This is the same behavior. You know, it's psychology 101. Like, oh, we want Wilder next. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a couple of fanboys in the front. A couple of Wilder fanboys. Oh, you'll get your chance to talk to the big man. Ha ha. Joke's on you, because nobody believes that. Nobody believes that was heckled out because of the person who's a Wilder fanboy. How are you a Wilder fanboy because you yelled out you want to see the fight? He's telling you, he's a consumer at the end of the day. He's telling you what he wants. He telling you what you want as a fan, and you gonna try to turn it into a joke. Oh, this fight or this press conference sold more than Wilder's last fight. Then why ain't okay, listen, as a businessman, why aren't you charging? Why don't you charge people? Why don't you charge fans to be there? If your event was bigger than Wilder versus Ortiz, which is Wilder's last fight, why don't you charge people? Why don't you charge the public to come to the zone? If you can make money, what business does that? If you can make money doing it, like Conor McGregor, very popular. He did a press conference, Q&A, and it was on pay-per-view. And I think people had to buy tickets because he could do that. So why didn't Eddie Hearn charge the public to go? Because he knows it's not an event that the American public would have been paying for. So, I mean, just saying crazy stuff. Oh, we got more people here than Wilder's last fight. Wilder's last fight charged people for the tickets. And there was 14,000 plus people in that Barclay Arena. So it just sounds, some people say, oh, he's just being sarcastic. He's just being cheeky. It's a joke. I understand jokes. I tell jokes all the time, but isn't the whole purpose of a joke to be funny? So where's the humor in it when it's the furthest thing from the truth? You get me? Like, oh, there's more. Like, you could look at the DAZN press conference and immediately tell it was nowhere near crowded like a fight would be. You get what I'm saying? So where's the joke? It has to be like, if he had hella people there and then he said it, and then Wilder's fight did little, okay, then maybe that'd be funny. But you know damn well that it didn't look packed. The media crowd sound mum as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was like, oh, we got Andrade and da-da-da, people were like, yeah. I like that. Sweet Science says it's just defensive humor. Yeah, but sometimes saying less is more. Sometimes, not every battle you're going to win. You know what I mean? And that was just a ridiculous comment because it wasn't funny and it was nowhere. Like, all right, Canelo versus Mayweather. That weigh-in was crazy. Hella people there. So if Mayweather was like, let's say, I don't know, let's say Tim Bradley versus Jesse Vargas. Let's say Tim Bradley was in the crowd heckling Mayweather like, hey, Floyd, fight me, Floyd. And then Mayweather was like, hey, Bradley, motherfucker, I got more people at the weigh-in. Did you had your last fight with Jesse Vargas? Then that would be kind of funny because there was a ton of people at that weigh-in. You get what I'm saying? It was a big weigh-in. Or I was at the Mayweather versus McGregor weigh-in. Crazy. Cardi B was there. All types of shit. So even a joke like that would make more sense because the weigh-in was crazy. There's a lot of people there. Like I said, Cardi B and other celebrities was there. All types of shit. You know what I mean? So even if you said something like that, but that little DAZN press conference, really? I think the Showtime up front one was more intriguing. The one that Showtime had when they announced Broner Figueroa, which eventually didn't happen and all that. Hold on, we got to get to this bag. Slip the jab, $5 super chat. Old media just took a big fat L as Eddie and AJ at the press conference. New media came looking for answers. No holds barred. Jab the like button. Listen. Dang, I wish you and Deontay was there to support Blue Blood, and it would have been a wrap. But see, and that's what I'm just saying. I don't tell y'all who to support. Y'all can watch the content yourself and decide who you like. But me personally, I would say the people who are taking risks, like that coincide with you, I would probably support them over other shit that, you know what I mean, who's like, some people are just in it for themselves. I'm not trying to listen. I'll tell y'all straight up because I keep it a buck and I don't give a fuck. In order to make this work and justify doing this full time, I need to make money. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, I've worked hard. The fans have been great. So that's what we do. We get this bag. You know what I mean? People super chat to help the movement and stuff like that. So I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I'm not going to be like, oh, I do this all because of this. But I can't say I have integrity. I can't say I care about what the fans think. And that's why I said I'm the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about me making money, because truth be told, I don't give a fuck about money like that. I've had it, lost it, got it again, lost it again. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke as fuck, been doing alright, you know what I'm saying? So This money's money. You ain't never seen me with like 18 gold chains and shit, cause I don't like a bunch of gaudy stuff. I don't have no tattoos. I never had my ears pierced. Like, you know what I'm saying? I keep a lot of shit just basic. But money is needed to get to the next level when you have your own business and stuff like that. But there's a lot of these people who be like snaky with it. They're trying to get money, but at the end of the day, they'll start doing like faulty shit. You know what I mean? To try to get money. Those are the ones you gotta watch for. Shout out to ZP Goldman. $2 super chat. Keep making the amazing content, Ego. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. All right, we got to swap out. Hold on. Tone Bangers and Slip the Jab. You're the new shooter. We just did a little swap. It won't let me add him. Hold on. I don't know. Slip the Jab. I have to add you in a little bit because it's not, the option is removed. I don't know why I can't add you as a moderator. Hold on. That's hella weird. All right, Slip the Jab. Everybody, welcome the newest shooter. Don't abuse the privilege. Welcome aboard. We just had to swap out in terms of the shooter. But let's get it, man. I'm drinking. It's called Dutch Bros. I don't know if you guys have it. It's called the Annihilator from Dutch Bros. Iced coffee. Yo, listen, we're not doing this stream. Listen, we're not going to continue to stream unless you give the man Slip Jab some, we need some claps. See, we a family here. This is a real life community. Y'all got to give him some love. We got a new shooter. Show the shooter some love. We got to, like I said, this is a real life community out here. We're not playing. So I need to see some clap emojis, some congrats, some balloons, something. Make my man feel wanted and respected in this game. We just getting started, man. I'm feeling good. I got good energy. Yeah. Yeah, make him feel welcome. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Listen, anytime we got birthdays, marriages, we gotta make our own feel good. You know, the army, if you part of the army, we respect it. If you guys got birthdays, one guy was getting married. You know, we got new shooters on board. We got to start celebrating that stuff. You know what I mean? There's no I in team. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the other thing. Joshua said something that was cockamamie to me. Cockamamie. He was asked by Blue Blood. Blue Blood was like, you know, pit bulls get on your neck, they don't let go. He was just asking. He was shooting from the hip with the question. But he asked Joshua a good question. He said, like, basically, why would you ask for 50 mil to only later turn it down? Joshua, see, listen, I'm telling you, America is different. I lived in both. I lived in the UK and I lived in America. I don't know how many other times I could tell you. I'm sure maybe things about the UK have changed. But I remember the culture. I remember, like, the place, right? It's different. America is a lot more, like, in your face with it. So sometimes, like, the British fighters, not all of them, like Lennox Lewis and Tyson Fury, I think they're different because they were, like, they ready, they with it. You know what I'm saying? They, like, Lennox Lewis, you wasn't going to chump him. He a big dude. I've been right next to Lennox Lewis. He a big dude. He there ain't no punk to him. You know what I'm saying? So, not everyone's built like that. Not everyone's used to the same environments. You get what I'm saying? And I really feel like Joshua hasn't been seasoned to deal with American media because he's refused to come to American media. So it was probably a bit overwhelming. See, Joshua Ben told you this. He says, I like what we got in America. I like what we got in the UK. So I want to stay here. I see why you want to stay here. Because they're not pressing you like that. You came to America for one day. and got pressed more than you did for 30 days in the UK, for 6 months in the UK, a year. And that's why he looks so caught off guard. There's levels. There's levels to, like, okay, Mayweather. Do you think Mayweather, just be truthful, Mayweather's a superstar, Joshua's a superstar, cool. I'm not saying they're the same level, but whatever. They're both big in boxing at their career points. Mayweather, it don't matter if, I seen him in Russia, he was teaching a seminar, clearly America, and I've seen him in England. He did a press conference with Ricky Hatton. His interviewing skills, style, they were always the same. He wasn't going to the UK and getting diced up because he was about to fight Ricky Hatton. Go look at it. There's Google pictures of like Mayweather, and they're next to the little red telephone booth and stuff with Ricky Hatton. He was in the UK. I think he was even flipping off the crowd like he was tripping. He was being the same person. AJ come to America for one day on a press related thing, not like going to no fucking Warriors game where they don't even know your fucking name. They call you Anthony Johnson. Not going to the Mayweather gym, you know what I mean, just to watch people because you just happen to be in town. I'm talking about like a press media day, a media workout press tour, right? And he got grilled more in one day than he has in the whole UK. Am I lying? Am I lying? And he didn't seem equipped to deal with it. He wasn't equipped to deal with it. They said, "Oh, why'd you ask for 50 million?" That's a legit question. Why would you ask for 50 million and say no to the 50 million you asked for? His bet, he didn't look prepared, to be honest, because he's not used to getting that. See, he could do like IFL or whoever, do a 2-hour interview, and that question probably wouldn't came up, or it wouldn't came up in that fashion in front of people. You know what I mean? So it's more quaint, but it's different when you just out there with the sharks. You know what I mean? And listen. Why did you ask for 50 million and then turn it down? His response was, "Oh, why?" He got kind of defensive. "Why did you ask for 50 million if you were going to turn it down?" And he said, "Why are you taking a 10-minute interview and only repeating 30 seconds of it I said?" But you still said it though. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, okay, so Mel Gibson, does everyone, because I know a lot of you young motherfuckers don't know shit. Do y'all know who Mel Gibson is? Does anybody know who Mel Gibson is? I don't know what the fuck y'all know at this point. Smash the like button if you know who Mel Gibson is, because if not, I'll switch the analogy. I'll switch the person. If you know who Mel Gibson is, say yes. No, don't say of course. These young dumb motherfuckers, they be like, "Is he a rapper?" Like, what? Mel Gibson? Lethal Weapon. I'm lethal with this weapon. I'm lethal with this weapon. All right, people know Mel Gibson. All right, years ago, he got in trouble because his girlfriend or ex or whoever the fuck she was, she leaked the tape and he was saying racist shit in there. He was like, he said something like, "Why are you wearing that dress? You want to get raped by a pack of niggers?" Like, he said the N-word, right? He was under fire because why are you saying a pack of N-words are going to rape her? Like, why has it got to be black people that's going to rape her? Out of, like, there's all types of races. There's no one race that is rapist. You get what I'm saying? So why'd you even use that? And then why'd you use the N-word? That's like Mel Gibson saying, "Oh, you're going to take one little small sentence I had said in there. I also said I love you, baby," at the end. Like, what? What you mean you only going to take an excerpt out of a snippet out? You took a little snippet out of the whole phone call. Why'd you only take this little small piece? The small piece is what we needed to know. Why would you even say that? You're going to get raped by a pack of nerds. They'll rape you. The Black Channel. Why do black people like to rape? Why do black people, if they can't get it the honest way, they gotta take it? And that's like Mel coming out. Hey, fuck y'all motherfuckers. You gonna take a little small piece of some shit I had shit. You didn't. Why did you play back the whole phone call? I said I love you, baby. You take good care of my kids. At the end, we don't care about that part. We care about the part where you was talking about them niggas. Yeah, that's what we care. Yeah, okay, you calling me a liar. Yeah, okay, Mel, you got a lethal weapon. You had a black co-star in like 4 movies. Danny Glover. Did you call him the N-word? Huh? Did you call Danny a nick? Yeah, we got questions, man. Fuck all the other parts of the phone call. We got questions about that part. What you talking? What you talking? Yeah, okay. You was in Lethal Weapon 1, 2, 3, 4. You had Joe Pesci. You had Chris Rock. You called Chris Rock in it? Did you call Danny? Did you call Murtaugh a nick? Like that's what we want to know. What you talking? Oh, you gonna take 8-minute, 15-second interview? You gonna take out the little small? You said it. What are we talking about? What are we like? What's going on, man? I feel like Marvin Gaye. Hey, what's going on? Like. Yes, motherfuckers is mad at the one small part. Mel Gibson, you said you gonna get raped by a pack of niggers, right? That's why they were upset. Who cares what you say? Oh, I started off first. I said, "Hello, how you doing today, babe?" You're gonna take one small part where I called the black channels and I call them nigger. What? Like this can't be a real rebuttal. Not for Ego Valley. That can't be a real rebuttal. That can't be. I just refuse to believe it. So your response is, hey, why are you gonna take 30 seconds instead of looking at the big picture? You still said it. You know what I'm saying? That's like Roseanne. Yeah, bitch, get your show canceled. You said something that offended mass amounts of people and it was uncalled for, so your whole show got canceled. Oh, you didn't look at the rest of my Twitter feed. I mean, what? Why you gonna focus on one tweet? What the fuck? What are we doing here? We got to look at every tweet you ever release. No, we looking at the tweet that offended motherfuckers. This is the tweet that got your show canned like tuna. What you talking about? What are we talking about? You're like, oh, you're gonna take one small. That's like saying, oh, I say a bunch of racist shit, like niggers, oh, the Jews, oh, Mexican, and I'm saying all that, and I'm like, look at the rest of my Twitter feed. Why you gonna focus in on one tweet? But I just said all this extra filth about people's races and what? Oh yeah, Papa John founder. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. He's like, yeah, you goddamn, there's like pizza out here. No, we don't have a chitlin pizza. Like chitlin pizza, we didn't ask for no chitlin pizza. What are you talking? Oh, don't shoot. The money's in the safe. Like, bro, what are you doing? The black channels. Why do they want to rob me for pizza? Like, goddamn it, we don't have any watermelon pizza. Like, nobody asked for watermelon. What you talking about? I said, can I see a menu? You talking about watermelon? We don't serve collard greens here. Fuck out of here. I'll run boxing. Motherfuckers talking about, no, we cannot put fried chicken on the pizza. Nobody asked for that. You racist, ain't you? You racist. Where did that even come from? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, can I get a side of crushed red peppers and Parmesan? Oh, we don't serve Kool-Aid packets. Like, I said Parmesan cheese and red peppers. You talking about Kool-Aid pack? I didn't ask for a packet of no fucking Kool-Aid, but now that you brought it up, let me get grape. Let me get some. Let me get some of that grape. You ain't got no grape Kool-Aid, huh? You got one of them weird flavors, huh? You ain't got the good flavor. No, I'm just playing. Like, what are we talking? He's talking about, oh, you took One little small snippet. Maya's my girl. She said that purple drink. That's hella funny. Oh my gosh. These dudes is crazy. But yeah, that's what Joshua literally said in rebuttal. Once again, we're going to go through this. Why would you ask for $50 million and then turn it down? You're taking one small piece. He said, you take one small piece of my whole interview. Bro, these dudes is trapped. It don't matter who's mad at this point. Like I said, good luck with the zone. Because you do what's wrong, nobody's getting the zone. Let's go. I told y'all it could be the zone or disaster. You choose. But that doesn't even make sense. This leads me to believe why AJ hasn't been that much vocal after that 50 million shit. Because every time he talks, it's like, it makes it worse. It makes it worse. Oh, you're going to take one small piece? Yes, they're going to take a small piece because you still said it. You still said that, like, so, okay, what's the dude, Donald Sterling from the Clippers? That's like him saying, oh, you're going to take one little phone call while I say some racist shit. What about all the black players that I put on the Clippers? I put all these black players and gave them good salary. Like, nobody cares about that. They care about, yeah, that one conversation. If that's how you want to relegate it to that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it's not about, like, see, I could understand if someone did a mashup, because I've seen that where, like, Saturday Night Live or something, they'll take Obama and they'll take him saying one word from all these different speeches and they'll blend it together like he's singing a song. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's an edit. I can understand if somebody did something like that, but we took the whole stanza of what you said and just questioned it. It's not like someone took you say, I do not, it's mod, feel like fit, and then we just stitched it together. That's not what happened. Nobody took several separate interviews and stitched it as one and tried to sell that as something you said. We didn't even take an interview from 4 years ago and then mesh it with what you're saying now. This is all in one continuous flow of an interview you said. So yeah, you would be held to the standard that you set. So that rebuttal was really weird to me. Boss Red 357 $2 super chat. AJ pulled a Trump. I misspoke about the 50 mil. Wow. You know, like, look at all the stuff Pacquiao's done. Right? All the good stuff. He's helped build houses and entertain millions, right? But he also said, I believe the Lord doesn't want me to like gay people. I do believe all of the gays, they are worse than animals, and we should execute every gay person on the planet with extreme prejudice and hit them with the buck 50, send shots to their fitted. Like, you know what I'm saying? So guess what? You gonna lose your endorsement deal. Pacquiao didn't, he just ate it. Nike ain't fucking with you. He's like, man, fuck Nike. I like Under Armour anyway. You know what I'm saying? He just ate it. He didn't say like, oh, you're gonna take one piece of that interview where I said fuck the packets, and yeah, they're going to take that one. You said it. You're like, come on, man. Ain't no getting around it. You said gay people are worse than animals. Live and die by that. So whatever comes with that, you're responsible for it, because you've now offended the BLT community, or whatever the acronym is. Shout out to the gay people that watch the channel. But yeah, them BLTs wasn't having that. They're like, oh yeah, okay, You said we got too much sugar in our tanks for you, huh? Yeah, you don't know I'm the equalizer, huh? All right, so yeah, they're gonna take one thing he said, and he's gonna lose a fucking endorsement deal, just like Anthony Joshua. One thing you said is coming back to haunt you. Oh man, you know what I meant. BLT, whatever it is. I don't know. That shit sound good. Bacon, lettuce, tomato joy. Give me that. Ronald Finkley, $2 super chat. Tom's hot seat. Nah, we ain't getting no hot seat. He gonna sit there and suffer like the rest of these motherfuckers. Ain't no hot seat for him, cause it ain't worth it. Look, this is damage control. No contract, no escrow, cancel meeting. Same shit. Bro, there ain't nothing to meet with if you don't agree to the money. I would do the same thing. I told you guys. Dale, $2 super chat. The zone will be the trash if USA Boxing don't buy it. Like I said, the zone paired up with Eddie Hearn at an awkward time because they're trying to launch in the American market, and a lot of the American fans and American media are now getting more and more like onto the, hey, you've been fooling us. It sounds like y'all that don't want this fight. Listen, why should you set up a meeting when you don't believe that they really want the fight next? You already offered them a lump sum of money guaranteed and a fair back end of the pay-per-view revenue off the event. And they will not commit to the monetary aspect of the contract to proceed. Because, listen, if you like the money, that's like 90% of it. Who is really tripping where it happens? You knew it was between September and December, so you have a general like theme, and you're fighting in September, so it would have been within those dates. So you had plenty of time to prepare for it, had you accepted that, because you're fighting in September. You knew they didn't want a rematch clause, so that's already squared away. You knew it was somewhere in America. So what do you need to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. If you agreed to the monetary, that's the biggest thing. Wilder ain't never had a problem with drug testing. Networks were never a problem. And they're like, oh, it can't. This is the lily pad stuff. I told you, the frogs, they just jump from leapfrog from point to point. Listen. So they're like, oh, how do we know it's not no network conflict of interest? Joshua's last fights from Charles Martin to Joseph Parker were on Showtime, and it never created any kind of potential conflict of interest between Sky Sports. Now, the contract of interest might have been your fucking backhanded dealings with DAZN. That might have been cutting Showtime out of the deal and going on to DAZN. That's a conflict of interest, but he didn't say that. So we're not stupid. Eddie Hearn didn't say that because he was working on his own deals, and he was trying to do what he wants to do. And listen, I support Wilder not taking 15 mil for April. You want to know why? Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why Wilder shouldn't take the 15 mil. All right, we got a hot seat. Hold on. Hold on. Chris, he laughing at his own jokes. We'll see if you laugh after this hot seat's done. His name is Chris Shirt. Wilder's highest payday to date is 3 mil. And you won't take 15 million. Okay. You in a hot seat. So why should Wilder take 15 mil? Do you feel $15 million is a fair offer for this fight for Wilder with no pay-per-view back end? Is it fair, and why? No, he getting blocked. He in the hot seat. Fuck that. Okay, strike one. Why did you say that Wilder is 3-4 times more than Wilder's biggest purse, but you just said it's not a fair deal? So you're admitting it's not a fair deal. I asked you if it was a fair deal. You said no. And you said because he ain't earned it. Is this your king? This is who y'all sent against the army. Hey, you got like 10 seconds to explain, bro. Because you're already off to a real bad start. Show must go on. 8 seconds. Show must go on. 6 seconds. Why would he get 15 mil? 3 seconds. Now he's asking questions, trying to stall. 1 second. And hey, shooter, get Chris Shirts out of here. Get him out of here. Hot seat, aka defeat. That was an easy L. See, y'all always act like y'all got something from me. Y'all don't even be talking about nothing. Big time. Shout out to you. Big time. $20 super chat. AJ also said that the 50 million demand was a figure of speech, but turned around and said my bank account hasn't changed. Oh my gosh. Oh. If it's a figure of speech, why even look for the money? These dudes are unbelievable. Oh my gosh. I told y'all the army was coming. I'm just the general. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Big Time came up with a hellified point. His point is simple. I'm going to reiterate it in my words. Anthony Joshua, after being asked why you asked for 50 mil and then took 50 mil, and Eddie Hearn kind of confirmed this. He said it was tongue-in-cheek was Eddie Hearn's word. And then Joshua was saying, hey, how you going to take like 30 seconds of something I said? So basically it's like taken out of context. I was just saying it. But then he also said in the same breath that my bank account hasn't changed. The 50 million, I never received it. I never got offered the fight. So what Big Time said in the super chat, his point is good. He's like, why would you be checking for money that you were just joking about receiving? You just said it kind of as a joke, just lightly. Like, oh, okay, you're saying it's 100 mil. Show me the money, 50 mil. So why would you be checking for the money if it was just a joke to you and you were being sarcastic or tongue-in-cheek, as Eddie Hearn would say? Oh my God, I got another point. I got another point regarding the 50 mil. Listen, these dudes can't win, I promise you. And the more they talk, if they're not being transparent, it's going to be worse. And you casual man fans are going down. I will make it my business. I will destroy everything you touch. I promise you that. If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? This is how you know who's being truthful. All right, now all of a sudden it was a joke and tongue-in-cheek. But Wilder was wearing a green WBC jacket. This is how well my memory works. He did an Instagram video and he was like, Anthony Joshua, you said you wanted to fight. I hope you a man of your word. I got with my people who got with they people. Al Heyman is the greatest. The money's all there. We got 50 million in the bank, right? Get with Barry and Eddie Hearns. And I'll be back. The money's in the back, right? That's what Wilder said. So he did an Instagram video. Green WBC jacket. He was sitting down. He said the money's all there. Check with. So there's no miscommunications. He put the S on it. That's how Wilder like. He like to put the S on shit, like Superman. He put the S on shit, just so we know we loud and clear. No miscommunications. Get with Eddie or Barry Hearns and check your emails. Like you sound like a flat tire. Don't knock me out. Check your emails. Like you sound like a flat tire, right? In the comment section, Anthony Joshua on his verified Instagram account said, "Let's roll Hadouken," and he put a fire flame. So if it was tongue in cheek and you just said it jokingly, then why the fuck would you say "let's roll" with a fire sign, with a flame? What's there to roll about if you wasn't being serious? I can say this because I never done drugs. I've smoked weed and drank, but that's all I've ever done. Let's say King Corleone. I like using King Corleone because that's my dude. Let's say King Corleone is a drug dealer. And no, don't try to get the feds involved. He's not. Okay. King Corleone, he's a dope man. And he's like, man, I just got a brick. I got a brick of that yayo, right? And I'm like, man, let's go, let's roll, let's smoke some crack, right? And I'm like, yeah, let's smoke some crack, man. And then he's like, yo, you want to? I got some you can use. And I was like, nah, I was just playing, dog. But then 2 weeks later, you see me, and I'm like, you keep calling me, man. You keep calling Scotty, nigga. And I'm really smoking the crack that he had. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you keep calling me, man. I'm like out here strung out, like, you keep calling me, man. Scotty, I don't want to die. They're gonna kill me, Scotty. And I'm just like really struggling. I got, hey, King Corleone, please, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. he got that crackhead kung fu grip. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. Right? So which one is it? Is it a joke? Or are you really the crackhead? Goddamn Joe Rogan. Put me on Fear Factor. Like, you can't have it both ways. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. Man, I got you, man. Man, Josh, take the 50 mil, please, man. I got these cheeseburgers. That's Eddie Hearn trying to offer the flat rate. I got this flat rate, man. Please, man. Bomb Squad, take the money, man. I got this flat rate, please, dog. Oh my God, I always got spit up in my beard. So, the point being is this. Was it a joke or was it not a joke? You can't have it both ways. So, if you just said it loosely, a figurative speech, tongue-in-cheek, a friendly game of cat and mouse, whatever the fuck, right? Then why did you say let's roll? Which would be inconsistent with it being a joke. This doesn't even make sense. See, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. If King Corleone said I got that dope, and I'm like, let me smoke some, and he was like, oh, you really want to? And I'm like, nah, I'm just playing. I don't even do that. And then, like I said, 2 weeks later, he see me. I'm like, they keep calling me, man. They keep calling me. They keep calling me, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. I got this DAZN app, man. I got this DAZN. That's how they gonna be pushing DAZN. I got this DAZN, man. Please, man. Download my app, man. Dog, please. I got this DAZN for you. Hey, y'all want some cheeseburgers? Hell no, I want no motherfucking cheeseburger. So anyway, another contradiction. Why would you say let's roll if you were just joking? See, no matter what they do, they can't explain themselves out of this, the man fans, because too much has been said at this point. Too much has been said. So the best thing is just to stop saying anything. Like Freddie Roach, love him or hate him, after that little issue in Macau, China, where he called Ellie a Jew, and he called whoever, Robert Garcia's people, he's like, Mexican motherfucker, or whatever he said. He did the right thing, because he just stopped, he shut the fuck up and didn't say nothing about it. The more you talk, the worse it. If you start doing interviews and letting people ask you, hey, why'd you say Mexican motherfucker? You not racist? And then you start letting them explain, you're going to end up saying something. If you do 15 interviews about the same subject, you know what I mean? So he just didn't say nothing. Like, you never heard Freddie Roach really tackle that. You know what I'm saying? He never really, like, explained why he would say that lingo or anything. So it's actually worse for Eddie Hearn, because they're like keep trying to persuade the fan, which is only exciting the fans to bring up more logic and more points that rebuke what he's saying. It's not the crime, it's the cover-up that makes it worse. Wow. That's a good, I like that. Kamal Oz, $2 super chat. AJ turned out 50 mil from the Cosby, the pudding. He got to get the pudding pops on the zone. He's like, oh. That's what I'm saying. Like, the more they keep talking about it, the worse it's getting, because it's all inconsistent. Oh, you're going to take 30 seconds. But then you said let's roll. So I could get it if you never said the let's roll, maybe. But you said let's roll. So Eddie Hearn saying it was tongue-in-cheek. So which one was it? It was a figure of speech, tongue-in-cheek, an expression, or it's let's roll. That doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It can't be both. How's it everything? It's everything we want it to be. Like, how? So you're like, you're nailed to the cross with this, because there's no way that you could free yourself from this. It's like one of Jigsaw from Saw movies, Traps. I want to play a game. Anthony Johnson, you spend your life fighting in the UK. Now the fight has been brought to America. To free yourself, you must fight the Bronze Bomber. I want to play a game. You know, it's on some real life Jigsaw shit. You in a Saw movie. Anthony Johnson, you let Eddie Hearn talk you into a corner. Now, you're backed into a corner. To free yourself, you must fight on the Zone app against Deontay Wilder. So, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's roll, or it was a joke. See, okay, I can buy it. See, this is how I look at situations. I can hear what someone's telling me, right? And I might be able to rock with it. But if you told me this, but then I also heard you say this in a small period of time, then I'm like, that can't be the truth, or it's a half truth or something. But you can't say, oh, I just said it jokingly, but then you said let's roll. Why would you go to his post where he's offering the $50 million, talking about some let's roll? See, I'm telling you, we could do this however you want it. Smash the like button. It's however you want it. Listen, check this out right here. We got to get the likes up. Smash the like button. Listen to this. He also said yesterday at the press conference, see, they wanted to hurry up and get back to the UK and be at the Wembley posing. Him and Klitschko, I mean, whatever his name is, Povetkin, they posing like they finna drop a fucking, like, Jada and Styles P joint mixtape. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I die, I'm a legend. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, they pose like they EPMD or some shit. Like they Jada and Styles. What y'all posing? He couldn't wait to get back to the UK with this. Oh, I think the Americans are onto me. Like, why y'all pose like this? Like y'all got a fire mixtape coming in September. Look at even Povetkin. Fucking, hold on. Look, they about to drop a mixtape looking ass. The fucking Meldonium mixtape. They gonna have Meldonium bars on this. Look, he all happy now he back in the UK. The Meldonium Street Mixtape, Volume 1. But anyway, let's peep this. I got him. Track number 1 called It's Modern. Track number 2, I Don't Want That 50. I don't want that 50, nah. I don't want that 50, nah. I don't want that 50, nah. Hit a bitch with a flat rate. Hit a bitch with a flat rate. I said, I don't want that 50, nah. I don't want that 50, nah. I don't want that 50, nah. Hit a bitch with a flat rate. Hit a bitch with a flat rate. Hitting them up with the 50, like, let's get it. Nah, I'm about to come out with the mumble rap. Hitting up with a bitch with a bit to the hit him with 50. Hit him with the 50. 40-pound gold ring. Listen. Oh my gosh, man. Smash the like button. This shit is easy. Skirt. Pop, pop. Man's not hot. Hit him with that 50. Buckshot. Listen. I don't even know where to begin. It's just so much like filth, flaring and filth. You don't even know how to sift through it. Hold on, I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of the point, 'cause I got it all in my head. It's just so much you have to process. What did he say? Okay, he said you're gonna take 30 seconds out of a full interview and try to jam me up about that. Oh, and see, this is what I'm talking about with the British too. Like the condescending shit. He was like, because Ness or whoever was asking good questions, he was like, oh, you should manage Wilder. Why? See, you know, it's always gonna be like you dick riding somebody. You should manage him. You should be his agent. Like, no, nobody's trying to do all that. We just want answers to why a great fight's not happening. Kamal Oz, $2 super chat. Joshua got lifetime supply of Pee Wee's wieners from DAZN. Wow. Hey, you out of pocket. AJ run this boxing scene. And yo dumbass just got blocked by one of my shooters, so he must have been putting stupid shit. See, this is what they do. They don't ever say it's nothing. AJ run the boxing scene, that's cool, but why did Clarissa Shields do better numbers on Showtime than him? I mean, I need answers to that. He runs the boxing scene. I don't think he's ever done 1 million on Showtime. Then Eddie Hearn did it yesterday at the DAZN New York shit. He said something like he couldn't fight in September because the U.S. broadcasters. What U.S. broadcasters? I thought your U.S. broadcaster is now DAZN. You cut Showtime out of the picture. See, y'all gotta ask these questions. Like, some of this shit don't even make sense. They asked him about whatever, the September date. How you gonna say September is available and then it wasn't available? Then he brought up Canelo, Golovkin, and then he said something, oh, blah, 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 U.S. broadcasters. What U.S. broadcasters? He's like, he said something like U.S. broadcasters wouldn't pay for it or something. What you mean they wouldn't pay for it? You cut Showtime out of the deal. I thought this ain't going on DAZN. So what U.S. broadcaster? DAZN is not even U.S. based, to my knowledge. Listen to it. Somebody answer that. Here, I'm gonna get the tape. See, new media shit. I told y'all you can't. Y'all not fucking with it. Listen. Smash the like button while I'm working. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. William Brunson, $2 super chat. Can't spell duck without the UK. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Hold on. Listen, we gonna get to the bottom of shit.
No, I said the date wasn't available because Canelo against Golovkin got made. We all know that Canelo.
He said the date wasn't available because Canelo Golovkin. That's not what he said. He said we wanted to fight in September at Wembley. Two things couldn't happen. See, just listen. Just oh my gosh, I'm gonna do something legendary. Listen, I got the perfect situation. See, I'm telling y'all that this is not what y'all wanted, but y'all acted like y'all wanted, so you're gonna get it now. Y'all gonna get the whole thing. Listen, let me set up, smash a like. How many likes we got? We got to get them up. We need bars. Hold on. Listen. I'm going to do something legendary. I don't think anyone's ever done this. How many likes we got? How many likes we got, somebody? Look. Oh my gosh, hold on. We need more likes. Let's try to get to 375 if we can.
They'll open up at Wembley as well, so we told us that they drops one.
All right. Try to get to 375. All right, listen. I'm going to operate from both of my phones. And I'm going to, listen, on phone one, you're going to hear what was said yesterday. See, I told you, I do legendary shit. We the trendsetters out here. Phone one, you're going to hear what was said at the DAZN press conference yesterday. Phone two, you're going to hear, they're both iPhones too. I'm like Denzel when he had them guns on training day. Right? Phone two, you're going to hear what he said a few weeks ago after it was agreed by Team Wilder to fight. And you'll hear the smoking gun, the another untruth or lie. Listen, if y'all ready to hear phone one and two, y'all know the setup now. Can I get a hell yeah? So basically, I'm going to prove it wrong on two phones back to back. We need more than that. I seen like two hell yeahs. We need more, way more than that. Y'all got to get engaged. Y'all got to wake the fuck up. All right, let's go.
Versus Canelo Alvarez fights on the same 2 dates.
Doesn't matter. There was no fight scheduled. The Golovkin fight wasn't.
Hey, why was Wembley Stadium not available for Deontay Wilder, but it's available for Alvarez?
It was available for Deontay Wilder.
But you said in the
Okay,
interview,
he said Wilder was available for Deontay Wilder.
when you did with IFL TV that it wasn't available.
No, I said the date wasn't available because Canelo against Golovkin got made. It was available for Deontay Wilder.
But you said in the interview when you did with IFL TV that it wasn't available.
No, I said the date wasn't available because Canelo against Golovkin got made.
He said, I said the date wasn't available because Canelo and Golovkin got made, which is September 15th. All right.
Have you got an update on the Joshua Wilder talks?
Not really. Obviously, on Monday they told us that they liked our offer and they'd like to proceed to contract. Unfortunately, it was 4 weeks after our initial offer, so some things have changed. Dates have changed, particularly.
Dates have
and
changed.
venues as well. So we're sort of scurrying around trying to look at the options. They'll have the paperwork with them this weekend, and then we'll see what happens. It's we'd like to do the fight at Wembley, and we wanted to do it in September. Two things that we can't do now. So we're looking at potentially Cardiff, and they'll have the paperwork with. It was 4 weeks after our.
He says they took 4 weeks to get the contract, meaning Wilder's team took 4 weeks to get the contract back to us, right? So dates and particularly venues have changed. Then he goes on to say, we wanted the fight Wilder-Joshua to happen in September at Wembley, two things that hadn't happened or haven't happened or can now no longer happen. But then here he said the date was always good. The date was always good. And he blames it on Canelo Golovkin. I just played it back to back for you guys. Here, we do it one more time. So how you gonna lie? Like, come on, man.
But I'd like to see the colour. He said maybe was available for Deontay Wilder.
Sit down and negotiate.
Yeah, they've got their offer. They've got the offer.
That's it.
Wilder, he either takes it or he doesn't take it. Very simple.
Hey Eddie, why was Wembley Stadium not available for Deontay Wilder, but it's available?
It was.
For
It was available for Deontay.
It was.
But you said in the interview when you did it with IFL TV that it wasn't available.
No, I said the date wasn't available because Canelo against Golovkin got made.
See? He said, I said the date wasn't available. Exhibit A. You're not, see, that's what I'm saying.
Initial offer, so some things have changed, dates have changed particularly, and venues as well. So we're sort of scurrying around trying to look at the options. They'll have the paperwork with them this weekend, and then we'll see what happens. It's, we'd like to do the fight at Wembley, and we wanted to do it in September. Two things that we can't do now. So
Two things
we're
we
looking
can't
at
do.
potentially Cardiff. Is there any other dates in Wembley? When's the next date that'll open up at Wembley?
And I've already documented this. Wembley. So he tried to weasel out of the question, but he just got, if the tape was played, then the question was valid. He didn't say anything about listen, this shit is funny, man. Keep trying to insult my intelligence. I love it. I'm ready for that. I like that. I like that type of shit. Cause I like competition. So I like that. He didn't say anything about, he said we wanted to fight Wilder. He said dates and venues have changed. We wanted to fight Wilder versus Joshua at Wembley in September. Two things that cannot happen. He didn't say, oh, we want to fight Wilder in September and we could do it a week after, but we'll have to compete with Canelo versus Golovkin. Or something. He didn't say nothing about that. He said it couldn't happen in September. And now he's saying, oh, the Wembley date was always available. Okay. It was always available, but you didn't clarify and say that. Now all of a sudden you're saying it after the fact, once you have your next fight announced. Stop it. That's what I'm saying. The more they keep, listen, I told y'all, the more they keep saying, I'll just be there to pick up the pieces. So if it's true, no one has anything to worry about. But this will not stop. Can't be no peace until the army get a peace too. Because that's one thing I don't like. I don't like when people insult my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, your channel art sucks, your channel sucks. Oh, that's cool. But when you try to insult my intelligence, that's something different. Because now you're insulting like who I am, my upbringing, my smarts, my intellect. Like, so yeah, we can match wits. So anyway, he said we wanted to fight in September at Wembley. Two things that can't happen. He didn't say shit about Canelo Golovkin, but he knows he's getting pressed for it. So they're coming up with now a new reason. This is what I'm saying. That's why I said frogs lily pad, just jumping around, like, because this is what having roaches do. They see some, turn the lights on and start spraying some shit, they scatter. They're just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You notice my point. You can say whatever you want about me. Oh, you're biased and you suck and your channel, blah blah blah, right? But you can't say I'm not consistent. I've consistently said the same thing about this whole topic, and I was proven right. If anything, my beliefs got stronger because I knew it then, but I had not as much to prove what I was thinking. So a lot of it was just like little small circumstantial things and maybe intuition or something like that. But now I have the ammunition to prove what I've thought all along. You know, it's like your girlfriend suspects you of cheating. She just noticed little differences in your behavior. You're not coming straight home from work. You don't want to have sex anymore. I mean, that could be anything. That could be a million. You could be just going through a midlife crisis. But then when she starts finding a clue, okay, she found a condom in your car. Okay, she found a girl's number in your pants or on your computer or whatever. She found a chat conversation on your computer. Now she starts having the proof. She found a video or ass picture in your phone. Now she has the proof. That's, you know, just to do a quick analogy. So he didn't say nothing about, he didn't say nothing in that interview about Canelo and Golovkin. And now all of a sudden, Canelo Golovkin is why it can't happen in September. Here's another deal. I'm telling you, they cannot win this. This is why they cannot win this, because there's already too much said, and now you're getting to the point where you're teetering on insulting the Army's intelligence, and we don't like that, right? All right. Listen. He's saying Canelo Golovkin, which is on HBO pay-per-view, is now a major roadblock to go a week after. What does a week after have to do with it? Right? Because guess what? You're still charging us for DAZN, which we don't have. Yeah, you can get a 30-day trial, but we're going to be charged after that. Do you get what I'm saying? So, why can't you go a week after? If you were going to put it on DAZN, then put it on DAZN. What is going a week after an HBO pay-per-view have to do with that? So people can't, like, okay, just listen. Just listen. Just hear me out. They announced yesterday DAZN's offering a free 30-day trial. And even after the 30-day trial, it'll go $5 a month. Or actually $10, excuse me. $10 a month. Right? So, Canelo Golovkin is going to be whatever price it is. That's their own business. So, why couldn't Wilder Joshua happen in September and then be on the free trial? Or just say you don't want to offer a free trial because it's a lucrative fight, then $10 a month because you want to put it on DAZN. You know what I'm saying? So fans wouldn't buy it at $10 for 1 month when it's the fight they're asking for? Stop it. So what you cut Showtime out of the deal? That's my point. So HBO's direct competitor in boxing is Showtime, and just I think maybe even as premium networks, but definitely in boxing. So you already cut Showtime out of the fucking equation because you're trying to put everything on DAZN. You know what I mean? You're trying to build this new platform up. So my point being is, who cares if you go a week after? Why it's gonna be on DAZN, ain't it? It's not gonna be with Showtime. So what? I don't get it. I don't understand what's the major hindrance. So boxing fans aren't gonna pay $60 and then another $10 the next week. All over the place. Listen, shooters. Who is Beverly Rose? And y'all got to start lighting up on the block, the hard blocks, because everyone's telling me I need to free up this Beverly Rose chick. I didn't block her, so that means one of you guys blocked her. And why are we blocking people that are knowledgeable and deserve to come in here? So we got to get that figured out. I don't know who blocked her. I didn't block. Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to free her. All right, she's unblocked. I don't even know who blocked her, but we got to work on that because we're not just like trying to block random people. All right, she should be good if she wants to come or whatever. I don't even know who that is. So that means the shooter must have blocked her. Yeah, okay, everyone's saying that she shouldn't be blocked, but one of y'all motherfuckers blocked her. I don't know who blocked her. Everyone's like, yeah, she's good for it. She shouldn't be blocked, but y'all blocked her. I didn't. I know I didn't, because I don't even block that many people. Well, I do sometimes. Anyway, she's unblocked, so she's good. She Gucci. Yeah, y'all trying to... we trying to get Army recruits. Y'all blocked them. Anywho, Joshua and team, I know Eddie Hearn didn't anticipate this. And you know what excites me and hypes me up as a fan? It's rare that American media, especially, rallies behind a champion. Either people wanted to do it, but they couldn't get like credentials, or they didn't want to do it because they would have been the only people doing it, or whatever. Or it could have been just old media, some of these racist motherfuckers and shit like that. But the thing that makes me happy is people are really rallying behind not only the American champion, but more importantly, the truth. Deontay Wilder is starting to get love. Like, people are like, oh, okay, you the real champ, because they see how he's moving. They see how he's moving. They know there's only a few small zombies left who are perpetuating the bullshit. But we all know, like, okay, shout out to Ronald Finkley, $5 super chat, money gang. There's only a few people who are even left trying to argue, and they're looking dumber and dumber. You know what I mean? And like, you got guys like even Gerald Miller, who hasn't even had his title shot, and he was talking greasy to Joshua. That's what happens in situations like this, because people start testing you. If you've seen this one motherfucker tested him, like, and he didn't really respond in the manner that we all think he shouldn't respond, or he turned out 50 million, then now all of a sudden out the woodwork, you got other people. But when Joshua, before this stuff, before the pressure for the Wilder fight got so big, nobody was really testing him like that. You know what I mean? Dominique Brazil, he talked a little bit of shit, but then in the fight, he looked like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. He looked like Seth Brundle. His eye was all fortune cookied up. So you didn't really, I mean, Dillian White talked a little bit too, but it's getting worse. Now you got Gerald Miller, like, you a pussy, da-da-da, Brooklyn, like, riding up on you. Wilder's been riding on you. You know what I'm saying? You got fans saying, like, listen, Joseph Parker's trainer, they said Wilder gonna knock out Joshua. Tyson Fury said Wilder's gonna knock out Joshua, right? Guys from the UK, guys from New Zealand. You know what I mean? And there's plenty more. I can't even think of all the people off the top of my head. And like David Hay even said, oh, 50 million. I don't see, that's a lot of money to turn down for anybody. Then what makes it worse, Joshua got an interview with Fight Hype, and he said 50 mil, that's a lot of money. So you're admitting it's a lot of money. Who does this? Like, I've never, like, honestly, I'm not exaggerating. I've never seen in boxing a situation quite like this. Like, who admits that a pot is a large pot for one person, but then somehow justifies not taking it to fight a guy they want to fight? He says he wants to fight Joshua, wants to fight Wilder. You've admitted that 50 mil is a lot of money, but then you don't take it, or you don't want to take it. That is literally unheard of. I've never seen, like, Mike Tyson be like, oh, Lennox, I'm coming for you, sweetie. He thinks he's Alexander. He know Alexander, I'm a true warrior. Praise be Allah. And they're like, hey, Mike, we'll give you 50 million guaranteed plus 50% of the pay-per-view to fight Lennox Lewis. You said you were going to eat his kids. Will you take it? I can't picture Mike Tyson being like, you know, after my fight, I said a couple of things that I didn't mean. And I think I was on pain medicine. I was on meds because my back is broken. It's spinal. I know I called out Lennox, but I don't know if I want to fight Lennox even for the 50 mil. I don't want to fight him for 50 mil that I asked for. Like, that wouldn't happen. Mike Tyson would fight probably for like 10 mil and some juniors, some cheesecake from Juniors. What the fuck? I've been out to New York, and Juniors is fucking delicious. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, just give me 10 mil and some Juniors. I just want some cheesecake. You know, when I came out the hood, I had a pigeon coop, and then cuz took me to Juniors. He made me walk to Juniors like Puff Daddy. He made me walk to get. I had to walk to Brooklyn to get that cheesecake. Like, Mike Tyson would have. Come on, man. Mike Tyson my favorite. Who wouldn't? Like, Roy Jones wouldn't? Roy Jones wouldn't take 50 million with 50% to fight anybody. Motherfucker went to heavyweight. I'd be like, hey, Roy, you want to take the 50 million plus 50%? Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes sometimes. I didn't want to have to go back to old RJ. I would have killed that boy by mistake. $50 million, sign me up. I wasn't chicken fighting, Jim. I try to do a little showboat. Pensacola. Like, Roy Jones ain't going to be like, no. I've never seen this. Never, ever, 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 ever in my life have I seen someone ask for some shit and not get. Like, even in real life, I've never seen for badass coworker. Can I get some pussy? And she's like, yeah, come to my house tonight. Never mind. What? What? Wait. The baddest girl at your job, you said, can I get some pussy? And she said, yeah, come through. Come through. And you're like, never mind. I'm going to stay at home, play Call of Duty. The fuck? Come on, bro. Niggas be so nasty, they'll fucking leave work if she gave the green light like that. Like, can I get some pussy? Yep, come through tonight. Let's get work. I'll tell him my back is spinal. You say you threw up in the bathroom. Let's leave. I got sick time anyway. Like, there ain't no dude gonna just be like, never mind, I changed my mind, fool. On that Mr. T Jedi mind trick. Heard you said you gonna give me some pussy. Okay, maybe I didn't. I pity the fool that told me them lie. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. I ain't never heard. Can I get some pussy? Like, yeah, come through. No. Staying at home. Gonna watch Family Feud all night. What the fuck? I wanna play Fortnite. I don't want your fucking raggedy pussy. Like, why'd you ask for it? Is the pussy? I'm not gonna sell my soul for that snatch. The fuck out of here, man. I'm not gonna sell my soul for some snatch, but you asked for the snatch. If you wanted the snatchola, then you asked for the snatchola. And she said she was gonna give you the snatchola, then you took it back. Like, get the... I never heard of this in any real-time situation. I ain't selling my soul for that pussy. I showed her who's boss. I'll just stay at home, order out, and play Fortnite. Fortnite sounds fun. What the fuck? You doing Fortnite dances and shit? Like, I don't even play that game. I don't even know what they do. I just seen Teofimo doing it. You doing Fortnite dances with your goofy ass. He was trying to give you some pussy. Fuck out of here. So glad I stayed home for this. Do these Fortnite dances. I'm really getting swell. Someone said he flossing and shit. I can't do it sitting down. I'll fuck around and my back is broken. I try to floss on live stream. Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. Mr. Riviera, $5 super chat. LOL, bro, your impersonations are on point. Impressions, thank you. Ain't no fighter I ever heard of, seen, ever asked for some shit. Get this shit. Like, okay, what if Floyd Mayweather? What if it was Floyd? Floyd be like, okay, that motherfucker Pacquiao, he couldn't even hold my gym bag. But I tell you what, Manny Pacquiao, I'll fight him. All he gotta do is USADA and VADA. Random blood and urine. And the fight's on. Health comes first. And then Pacquiao's like, I believe Floyd wants me to, for the fight, he wants me to stick that needle in my arm. And then Pacquiao agreed to it. And then Floyd was like, fuck that. I know I said Olympic blood and urine, but he got to get the drug test at Chuck E. Cheese. What? First you said, that's how you know who's stolen. First you said he just had to take the test. Now he got to go to Chuck E. Cheese to take the test? Like, I thought you wanted him to you just want to make sure, I got to make sure we on an even playing field. It's an even playing field. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta pick the location and shit. He gotta go to his baby mama house and get Jinky mad and then do the drug test over there. Like, no, you adding on to it. That's what Joshua did. 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Oh, I meant 50 mil in the UK. No, don't be adding. If we bet some shit up and then we shake on it, don't be adding no shit to the bet after. Like, let's say, I gotta use say Ronald Finkley. He said, oh, that girl over there, she's so fine. You can't pull her. And I'll be like, man, I get it. I'll be like, Chris, I can get her. I can get that girl. Hey, Chris, I can get her. Watch me get that girl. Then I walk over and get the girl, right? She gives me the number. He owed me $50 in a shot. End of. That's what we shook on. That's what we said. You can't get that girl. Oh, but you can't get that girl and her friend there and get a threesome with her. We didn't say that. You didn't say nothing. Oh, you can get her number and then take them back all tonight and have a threesome with the two of them. So don't be adding on to the shit. You said I couldn't get her phone number. That's what we agreed to. Pay like you weigh. Don't be you can't fuck her and then invite her friend over too and y'all have a threesome. It's not what we was even. You said 50 mil. You didn't say 50 mil in the threesome. You didn't say none of that. Shout out to my dude Ronald Finkley. I told you I'm the king of analogies. I'll always be able to put this stuff in perspective for you. Believe that. If we bet that I couldn't get that girl's number, I get the girl's number, you got to pay up. You got to accept. Or you already did accept. Because you the one that suggested it. But don't be, you got to... I mean, you have to get her to buy you some Jordans and have a three-way with her. No. You don't be adding on that extra ass shit. So I ain't never seen it. Personally. I never seen someone ask for some shit. Potentially get it. Hey, I'm going to El Pollo Loco. You want something? Yeah. Give me a 3-piece. And then like, hey, I'm at El Pollo. What you want to drink? I don't want nothing. What? No. They want to know what you want. I forgot to ask you what size you want. And what you want comes with a drink. I don't want nothing. And you just hang up the phone on. Don't ever call me again. I don't want nothing. But when they left, they said, hey, you want something from El Pollo Loco? And you say, yeah. But then they get there trying to get clarification on your size. And I don't want nothing. Leave me alone. What, like, leave you alone? Bitch, you asked me. What do you mean, leave you alone? This shit crazy, bro. You asked for 50 mil. Oh, you took one small clip. Man, what? It don't matter if it's one small clip, one fraction of a second, one bar, one stanza, one paragraph, one sentence. You said it. What are you talking about? You took one small clip. So to me, I just feel like Joshua, his side, they listened to it. Like they maybe after they said the shit and put it out publicly, they re-examined it as a team and said, hey, we don't want to fight in America. Hey, 50 mil is cool, but we got this on Wembley's on deck to give us 2 fights and all this shit. You know what I mean? So now you're trying to back off the block. But too much has been said. You can't say let's roll. How you gonna say let's roll and it's nothing about rolling? You should have said let's stop. Let's stop right here. Let's not move. Let's fight next year if that's what you wanted. But don't talk about let's roll with a flame and then say it was a joke. See, it's just all over the place. Let's roll, but it was a joke. Who joked like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's just out here joking like that? Especially about money. Like I said, name your favorite fighter and tell me who has turned down 50 million guaranteed for any reason. I'll fight the fucking Ninja Turtles in the sewer for the 50 mil. I'll be all right, Michelangelo. Oh, come on, Mike. all right, Donatello, step up, Donatello. Step up, Donatello. I'll fight the fucking all the and Master Splinter and April O'Neil. I'll catch a DV case in the sewer. You know what I'm saying? For 50 mil. Yeah, April O'Neil. Bop. Oh shit. You didn't know the jab was gonna be like that. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Oh. Okay, April. Oh damn, you hit kind of hard. Hey, oh shit. Who trained you, Ann Wolf? Yeah. Yeah. The fuck? I'll fight dumb people for that 50 mil. I'll fight Vanilla Ice. He ain't did nothing. He ain't even dropped no record. I'll fight him and his family. What y'all talking about? But again, to ask for it. To ask for it. And then, that's crazy. To ask for it, and then, like, it'd be one thing if Wilder just came back with his own number. You feel me? Like, if Wilder just came, him and his team presented that offer, but Joshua never said nothing about it, that's cool. Maybe. I mean, it's still a lot of money regardless, but you asked for the money. And the best you can come up with is, you're going to take one small part. One thing I said. Isn't that what everyone does? Okay. So if you go to a boxing website right now and there's an hour-long DAZN press conference, they can't put everything that was said in a certain amount of characters for the title. So what do they do on a boxing website? They headline it. Joshua says, I'm going to kick Wilder's monkey ass, or whatever he said in the thing. You know, because it's impossible. If I'm titling a video on YouTube, I can't put every single thing I'm talking about, every point I come across. I only have 100 characters on YouTube. So you say the beans and the meat. Canelo says he plans on knocking Golovkin out. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? So this is everyday practice. You don't take one small thing I said. That's how articles are written. They don't take everything you said and put it in the fucking title. Nobody would even be able to read the title. Anthony Joshua says at 3 minutes and 10 seconds that $50 million, I swear, and then only if he could fight any. Like, nobody's doing that. You have to kind of consolidate and abbreviate to a degree. But no one took what you said out of context. Those were your literal words, and there's no way to say it was a joke. You said, I swear. I don't swear on shit that I don't mean. Bet that up. I don't say, I swear I'm going to do this and that, and then I don't do it. Me, personally. So, just a bad situation. Like, just the way the questions are being answered and all that. Oh, you're going to just take something out I said. Why would you take 30 seconds out of an interview? You said it, though. You said it. I mean, people do this on a daily. Like, you could have a otherwise decent day, but then somebody rear ends you and now you got to get your car fixed. You're okay, but your car's fucked up. Is that not going to ruin your day or influence your mood because that one thing? You can't be like, oh, your day was just peachy for 23 hours of the day, and now this last hour you're dealing with the insurance agency and you got fucking rear-ended. I mean, that's just common sense, you know? If you get rear-ended and you got to deal with all the bullshit you didn't expect, then your day might be compromised for that. So yeah, you did an 8-minute interview, but an important, pertinent part was the 50 million part. So yeah, people are gonna bring that up. We're not gonna just forget it. See, that's the insulting part. Team Joshua and Eddie Hearn, it's like almost as if they think people are like idiots. Like remember the Eddie Murphy Raw? He says when you basically dick down a girl, that she'll believe anything or whatever, and she was like, why did you cheat on me with that girl? Wasn't me. That's bullshit. I seen you walking out of the house with that girl. Hey, wasn't me. That's what they're doing to me. That, you know what I mean? When Eddie Murphy was talking about that, she's like, that's bullshit. I see you walking out. And then he said, she'll start to believe it. Like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't him. You know what I mean? Hey, what'd I tell you? Wasn't me. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Wasn't me. That's the demeanor of Eddie Hearn. Say all this monkey ass shit, and then when someone says something, hey, wasn't me. That's bullshit. I got pictures of it. Wasn't me. Eddie Hearn, you said the Sky Sport. Hey, motherfucker. Wasn't me. That's Eddie's new name. Wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump be doing the same stuff. Trump done that same stupid ass bullshit. You said Mexicans bringing the murderers. Hey, wasn't me. You said fucking right in the put. Wasn't me. Come on, man. So, anyway, the timing's kind of sus. So, good luck with DAZN. They got some cool fighters. But, to me, they're lacking that it factor name. I mean somebody who already has massive momentum and influence. And see, this is the other, oh my gosh, man, I got the sermon today. I told you I was feeling good. Wasn't me. Listen. The other thing is this. I said this yesterday, I think it was, or previously in the live stream. I'm American. I even like American cheese. American bandstand. Great America. Right? America's Most Wanted with John Walsh. So, I can say this. The way the UK markets fights and the way they set up fights and the results that they get, like the crowds, the amounts of tickets sold, will not work in America. It won't. Two different regions. It's two totally different regions. You know what I mean? You can't put on like they can put on some of the UK fights. Let's be real. Some of them are subpar. Some of them are subpar, and they'll still charge a pay-per-view. Golden Boy, Top Rank, Al Heyman, they wouldn't even think about putting certain bullshit on no pay-per-view because they know the response it's gonna get. You know what I mean? With the exception of, let's say, a superstar like Canelo. They've had put a couple Canelo fights on that really shouldn't have been pay-per-view. But for all intents and purposes, they don't typically do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, when HBO went that budget cut, there's a couple but Terrence Crawford, Victor Postal, I don't think it should have ever been on pay-per-view, but it was an anticipated fight. I just don't think it should have been pay-per-view. But you know what I mean? The UK, sometimes they be putting fucking Liam versus Scott Wellington. Like, who the fuck is that? who the fuck are any of them? Like, Scott Wellington? Like, but anyway, that blueprint, it's not gonna work in America, I'm telling you. Now let's yeah. Scott Wellington versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake. That shit ain't gonna work out here. Bruh, I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out you. You know, and like, honestly, I think it's some of y'all just want to believe Eddie Hearn because he, you know, I guess he's dapper to y'all, clean cut, blue-eyed, you know, 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know what it is. So, you know what? Hold on. Fuck it. I got an idea. Y'all like suits? Okay. I'm gonna start. Y'all want it more professional? Hold on. I'm gonna start doing my shit like this. I'm gonna start doing my live stream. Okay. That's all it takes for y'all to accept whatever it said. A suit. Yeah. Hold on. How am I looking? Hold on. Yeah, I got me a suit. Here. That's all. I'm gonna just get on here and fucking lie to y'all. Hold on. All you gotta do is dress like Milli Vanilli, huh? Blame it on the rain. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, I'm about to blame it on the rain. Hey, I'm about to hammer. I am hammer. They put me in the mix. Hey, let me get my suit on. Okay. Y'all lucky I don't got a tie on. I'm gonna start doing it. What up, Fight World? This is your boy, Bryant Gumbo. Like Bryant Gumbo. It's me, Brian Gumbo. The Black Channel. The Black Channel. Everybody knows AJ wants the fight. Deontay Wilder simply doesn't want it. Look at how he spells his name. Deontay. Who named him? Yeah, man. Okay, I'm gonna just start doing my shit like this. That's all it takes. I just gotta be suited up, be distinguished. How I look, hold on. How I look, hold on. Yeah, get a cool cut. Yeah, I'm gonna get that cool cut. I'm gonna just part my shit to the side. I'm gonna get that Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic. Y'all want me to be more distinguished? Okay. Hold on. Y'all need me more distinguished? I just want to get married. Your dress. Me. That's all it takes. You just got to be a little dapper and people believe you more. Hold on. I'm going to do mine like this. People just join in like, why the fuck is he wearing that blazer? I'm Ego Hearn. Fuck y'all. All right. I'm Ego Hearn. Ask me a question about Wilder and Joshua. I'm Brian Gumbo. Braxton Hart in the brig. Let's get it. Ask me some questions. I'm ready. Chat shit, mate. Yeah, that's what's up. Ego burned it. Burgundy. 1001. 1000. You know, San Diego is named after a whale's vagina. Massive risk. Y'all don't have no questions? I'm here to talk about the zone. I'm here to talk about Joshua Wilder. What would you guys like to know? All right, nobody has any questions. We'll get back to that. James Ortega, block his dumbass. Block James Ortega. Get him the fuck out of here. Just like his thumbnail, detach his head from his body. I want him gone. With blows like a 12-gauge shotty. Feel me? No, I'm just gonna say it. So y'all better start believing me when I'm suited up. Nah, I'm gonna sell out. No, that's this. I'm gonna give it how y'all want. I'm gonna do all my shit like this. Cry me a river. Hey, I feel good in this. I see why you be wearing them. Why you be wearing them suits? I'm smooth with it right now with these suits. That's all it take. Is AJ really terrified of Deontay Wilder? Absolutely not. Wilder's the one stalling. He took 4 weeks. Canelo Golovkin. Like, what is Canelo? Canelo Golovkin wasn't me. Next question. Who else got something? Who else got questions for the young guy, Ego Hearn? Why y'all turned down 50 million? That's none of your business. Next question. Shit, we ain't selling our soul for no money. Why should we sell our soul for some money we asked for? Next question. Oh, that's Blue Blood? Oh, yeah. I ain't answering his shit. New media? Oh, no, yeah. Get them the fuck out of here. We not answering none of them. The Block Channel? Yeah, we ain't answering that. Why is AJ saying sign the fight? Because Shelly Finkel, he said that all the current deals are now off the table because they're not next. So now we're going to use it as a diversion and tell the public that Joshua is signing to put fake pressure on Deontay Wilder to make it look like he's ducking. Okay. JD, I can't front. You're taking this too personal. I can't front. You irrelevant. Next question. Who the fuck is J? I barely even know who the fuck you are. Who are you? JD, who are you? Real talk. Who the fuck is JD? Only JD I know is so deaf. And you so dead. Nobody give a fuck what you talking about. Okay. Why you in here if I'm taking it too personal? Now let me ask you a question, JD. Why you in here? Why you in here? Yeah, I can't front. You're taking it too personal. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. I'm a grown-ass man. You do what you do. Go watch Teletubbies or whatever the fuck is on, whatever you watch. Go play Fortnite. I got this. I'm good with what I do. Yeah, LOL. Next question. I just came to talk some sense with you. Why you mad? Bro, you can't make me mad. Unless you could take money out of my pocket, which you clearly can't. Then you'll never be able to make me mad. I get paid to do this. This is fun for me. You talking about I'm mad. You don't want to sound mad. You don't want getting roasted. I'm not the one that look crazy. You look crazy. It's the army versus you. So good luck with that. You're taking this too personal. Listen, this is what they say. This is their fake way of waving the white flag. They can't just admit, oh fuck, you're right. You killing with logic. So they'll be like, hey, you're taking this to heart. You're losing sleep over it. Nah, don't try to switch it on me. Motherfucker, you sound guilty. He said, I'm not from England. When did I ever say you were from England? That sound like a setup. You sound, who says that? I didn't say one thing about England or you being from England. I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're from the depths of hell. Where did that even come from? That sounds like a guilty conscience. I'm not from England. I ain't never been to London. Like, what? You a rat. Get this rat out of here. Motherfucker talking about, I'm not from England. Who said you were from England? Get the rat out of here. He a mole. Hey, get JD out of here. In the Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't thing. Bubble hard in the devil live flat ring. Hey, I've been spending hundreds since they had small faces. Yup. Not Joe B, JD. I don't know who the. Hold on. What was Joe B tripping to? Hold on. In a Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down. I don't know. I don't even know who these dudes is. But yeah, I like this. I might get suited up like this. Have y'all believing? We got the Ego Zone coming out. Make sure y'all cop that. That Ego Zone. Man, that ain't no The Zone. That's some fucking Twilight Zone. Cause y'all motherfuckers act like you in it. That's just the Twilight Zone. Cause that man say whatever he want. I play the tape for him. They still ego brains. Brain. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Doom doom doom. Like, bro, y'all some fucking zombies. We been killed you. And everybody at the press conference got killed too. And y'all still trying. Y'all still, Canelo Golovkin. Like, they just throwing out anything now. Why would he sell his soul? Now the deal is Shang Tsung. You have to sell your soul for money you had. Just stop it. Fight Povetkin. That's what's next. Listen, I think, this is my honest opinion. I think Eddie Hearn knew the pressure was mounting for the Wilder fight, so he strung along people, and he had no anticipation of making the fight next because he wanted to double dip. He wanted to promise. Okay, first of all, listen. Wembley is a big ass. Listen, I'm gonna drop the science. This is my personal opinion. Do y'all want to hear my opinion on what caused a lot of this? If y'all do, can I get a hell yeah and get them likes up? I'm going to break down what I think went on. Excuse me. All right, this is what I think honestly happened. Eddie Hearn's smart. He's smart enough. Smarter than some of the stuff he portrays. I think he knew the demand for the Wilder fight, Wilder Joshua, was growing. Once something starts growing, it's a snowball effect. And until you fight that man, it's going to get worse and worse for the stock of your fighter or the fighter that's perceived to be ducking, right? He knew. That's why he did an interview letting you know. He said, I think we can get away with another one. Nobody said, listen, half of what Eddie Hearn says, he tells on himself. You don't say, I think we can get away with another one if you don't plan on getting away with another one or even attempting it. Okay. Let's say me and Kennedy Linder are driving to a Kanye West concert. And let's say we both smoke weed. I don't smoke. I don't know about Kennedy. But let's say we both, I'm just giving y'all analogies. And we left in plenty time. And we're like judging traffic. And he's like, oh, I think we have enough time to stop by 7-Eleven and get some swishers. Right? To get some paper because he wants to roll. He wants to roll up one, right? If you didn't anticipate doing that, then you're not going. Neither me or Kennedy smoke, but I got us both smoking in this hot seat. That's funny. But you guys get the analogy. If we're going to a Kanye West concert and one of us says, "Oh, we should stop by 7-Eleven and get some papers," I think we'll have enough time. Like, basically, we'll have enough time to detour, stop there at 7-Eleven, get Zags or papers or whatever, you know what I mean, blunt, whatever, swishers, whatever people use, right? And stop and still make it to the concert on time. You don't say things like that unless it's a possibility or unless it's something that you intend to possibly do or you are going to do. Shout out to Dutch Masters. That's what I'm saying. He said Garcia Vegas. That's tight. Why would you say that? Like, okay, so in real life, me and Kennedy don't smoke. So if we were driving to Kanye West concert, neither one of us is gonna say, "Hey, I think we have time to get some papers," because none of us smoke, right? So Eddie Hearn's already told on himself. He said, I think we can get away with one more before we have to make the Wilder fight." So you don't say shit like that unless it crosses your mind. Or here's other little clues. Eddie Hearn's done interviews where he said stuff to the effect of, "Oh, am I lying? Is Shelly Finkel lying?" I wouldn't personally believe either one of us. Nobody said, I don't ever say that. When is the last time you heard me say, because I know what I'm saying is truthful. At least that's how I feel. So I'm not going to say no stupid shit like, "Oh, maybe I'm lying, maybe I'm telling the truth." I don't know. I wouldn't believe anybody this day and age. I wouldn't say something like that because I know I'm speaking the truth. So why would I even put that in someone's mind that I might be not telling the truth? That doesn't even make sense. So Eddie Hearn kind of tells on himself with stuff like that. But he feels that he's cornered the market or whatever, that he, you know what I mean, smile and do these faces and blue eyes and suits and shit. And he feels he can get away with it, obviously. But he was in for a rude awakening when he came to America. And I called this. I didn't even know what was going to happen yesterday because I wasn't there. And I didn't know how it would turn out. But we seen it. I called this before it happened. Remember who said what? This is why I'm a prophet in this game. Because remember I told you, he's sitting up here doing all these 20, 30, 40 an hour, 40-minute, an hour long interviews. And nothing, no resistance. It's just his story, and that's it. The day he gets off the plane, or the day he steps foot in America and has a press conference, immediately you see him and Joshua, and they're answering a whole different set of questions. A whole different. So in UK, you get interviewed, you're like the Beatles. We're the Beatles. John, Paul, Ringo, John, right? You the Beatles out there. When you come to America on some Donald Glover shit, this is America. This is America is different. And you've seen that. How is it that he could do a hour-long interview? 1 hour, a full hour. You know what I mean? A full hour, and he never sweating or anything. He never has to come up with anything that like a good reasoning. Then you come to America, and all of a sudden, people are like, "Yo, what about this?" And now he's getting asked tough questions, and the fans are talking about that. But you have multiple hour-long interviews or close to it or whatever, and none of these questions came up. No questions to make you fumble or stumble or really have to anticipate your answer. So explain that. Explain that to young Ego Hearn. Explain that to me. He did one press stop in New York. Imagine if he came to LA. Hey, if he came to LA, this is my state. I don't even live in LA, but this is my state. I'll get to LA. I'm not going to New York from fucking the Bay Area for no DAZN one day. They should have came to LA. I'll get there. I can get to LA with, you know what I mean, with minimal. It don't put me off court. Like if I go to New York, I gotta be 5 hour, you know, or not 5 hour, a 5 hour flight and a 3 hour time zone difference. Just for the DAZN press conference, I can't do that right now. I got a lot of stuff to do that I've been doing lately. But they should have came to LA. LA would be, oh my God, LA, do the DAZN in LA. Come to LA. Eddie Hearn be like, "Is that a fucking Crip?" The Crips gonna be in the crowd. Nah, I'm just playing. Let me stop because they're like, "Oh, this channel's gang affiliated." I'm just fucking around with the Crip shit, but hey, could? Nah, I'm just playing, kind of. They be at the DAZN. "Hey, what about this DAZN? How much you charge?" "Hey, Brett, how much you charging? When you gonna make that Wilder fight, huh?" "Now I'm just sagging, waving my flag, and Blood's finna be there." "Yeah, motherfucker, Eddie, nigga, When you gonna make that Deontay Wilder motherfucker? I put that on Cedar Blood. Black Wall Street. I'm still fresh like, Impala, chrome hydraulics, 808 Doves, you don't want none. When beef is on, I pop that trunk, come get some. It's red rum, Compton, Dre found me in the slum. I was, oh my God. That Cali shit, come to Cali. Oh my God, come to Cali. Bring the zone to Cali. I got questions too. We all got questions. Cali got questions. He said Brazil and Wimbledon. Wilmington. But anyway, you guys see the difference, and I called it. You doing all these hour long. I can tell by how the beginning of the interview start what it is. He's like, oh, this is gonna make your views go up. He's sipping tea and all. Everything is, see, that he's super relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Super relaxed. Drinking tea. Oh, this. Thankfully, I'm doing an interview with you. It's gonna make your views through the roof. Doing all that. I mean, cool. You're friends with them. You guys are cordial. Whatever. But you had to answer different questions. See, it's almost like a bully. I'm not saying he's a bully, but it's the same parallel. A bully, he could be the baddest motherfucker in the in the playground if no one stand up to him. But let someone in equal size stand up to him, aka resistance. Yeah, give me your lunch money. And then the kid's like, no, I ain't gonna give it. I ain't gonna say it no more. Don't tangle and twist it, Wardy. I ain't giving no lunch money, you heard me? They're like, oh shit, you're not gonna give it? Like, nope, I'm not giving you my lunch money. And they're like, yeah, you're not gonna give it? I ain't gonna say it no more. Come get this lunch money. Like, damn, that motherfucker pull. Then you met with resistance. It's something different. You know what I'm saying? So Eddie Hearn could do them hour-long interviews. There's no resistance there. Just feeding them questions and he just let him talk. You just hit record on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably how he prefers it. But you in the open, and I literally said this. I said, come to a situation where it's not just this quaint one-on-one. You in there with the wolf. You know what I'm saying? Where just anyone can blurt out a question. Listen, I want to find that video. I said it on a live stream. And the day that happened, you heard all these questions that had never previously weren't being asked in them 40 an hour long interviews, 40-minute hour long joints. Because it's different. There's a difference between being in a swimming pool and the ocean. When you in the ocean, you with sharks, you with electric eels, stingrays, fish, whales, dolphins. The ocean is different than the pool. You know what I mean? If you guys get the parallel. You might be comfortable in the pool and go off the diving board, and you might be Greg Louganis with it. You ain't doing all that into the ocean or off of a waterfall. You know what I'm saying? Just different. And we seen it. It looked like AJ was like scurrying out of there. Like, you know, you gotta act like someone's calling you. Hey, what'd you say? Oh, yeah. Oh, mom, the meatloaf. Like you got hella shit to do. Like, you had a press conference. He act like he's like, what? They like, hey, what about Wilder? He's like, hey, the bagel bites, huh? Like, you got hella places to be. Like, I'm sure they blocked off a certain amount of time for your schedule for this shit. And they was like, Wilder, what about Wilder? You? Oh, yeah, what? Oh, Kitty, you stupid. Your son, how your son doing? Like, motherfucker, I watched it. He was in the little thing. They was asking about, hey, $50 million. Yeah. Hey, how Kitty there doing? How's your wife? You know how he be sticking his tongue out and it's like, bro, where you gotta be at this? Oh, the new Apple Watch. 3G? You got the one with 3G? The Apple Watch. They're like, hey, 50 mil. Oh, you got a Fitbit. What about the Apple Watch? What about Wilder? Hey, your son, he just graduated. I see him on Facebook all the time, man. He's like, he get big, boy. He got a job, huh? He got a job. He was like making small talk. They was like, who are these people? This is just random. Like, you a politician, you kissing babies and shit. They're like, what about Wilder? He picking up a baby just so he have a responsibility. They were like, what about Wilder? Pick up somebody's baby. Like, why you use that baby as a shield from these questions? You pick up the baby. I got something to work on. I don't got no kids. I don't even know if I'm holding the baby right. Like, oh shit. Fuck around and drop the baby. Fuck you, mean. Picking up cats and shit. What about Wilder? Like, why the motherfucker got a cat at the press conference? Man, get that cat the fuck up. He better be on his 9th life. Get this cat the fuck. He picked up a cat and shit. Tell us about Wilder. Why are you fighting Perfection? Oh, you ain't gonna answer us, huh? Huh? Klitschko would never act like this. Hey, this suit got me feeling good. Hey, I feel like Chris Brown in it. Hey. Do you love me? Are you? Hey, I got a new one. Eddie, are you Eddie, are you lying? How about that? Instead of Kiki, do you love me? AJ, do you want it? Is Eddie lying? Hold on, we got a super chat. We got to get to the money, man. Hold on. Kamal Oz, breaking news. AJ said he was roofied. I'm done. He said AJ was roofied on Cosby's Pudding Pops and Pee Wee's Wieners when he did the interview asking Wilder for $50 million and isn't responsible for his words. That's what these fans act like. They act like it's like impossible. And you play the tape. He was drunk when he just had a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? Like, no, we're not playing these games, man. He was drunk when he said it. Like, it's always something. You'd be like, hey, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, listen. And you play the contradiction, and they still come up. He had just finished working out. He was hot and sweaty. He didn't have his macros. He was about to pass out. You can't hold him to those words. Like, but let me say it. Let me get a fucking fight prediction wrong. And them same motherfuckers be like, you bitch ass motherfucker. You got your prediction wrong. You suck. Close your channel. Your channel, it sucks. Like, they go in on me for misspeaking, putting a wrong word in the title or misspelling something. They love when I'm wrong, but then fucking dastardly do right, they can say whatever, and it's just all gravy. Stop it. That Kennedy Linder is a fool. Kennedy Linder, you took a small clip of me asking for $50 million. See, listen. All right, here, I'm the king of analogies. I got a new one for you. Let's say you're married. Get the lights up. Let's say you're married. You're married. You filmed a sex tape with the side piece. The side piece hits you up saying, hey, how do you have this guy's number? And she's like, I'm the wife. And she's like, well, I'm his girlfriend. And she's like, bullshit. And she sends you a 10 to 15 second snippet of your husband. And he's like, cut it to the, what it do? Oh, watch me do the Dougie. The Laffy Daffy. And he's in him. And he's doing his thing with the side piece. So the whole sex tape is like an hour and a half long of just pure fuckery. Who's your name? Who's that? Like, right? But she sent you 15. So when your husband get off work, put down his lunchbox, he's like, hey, babe, I'm home. And she just fuming. And it's like, what the fuck is this? I know all about the bitch. What is this? I know about the shit, the ass and all. And she right? And he's like, look, play dumb. You know, dudes, when they get caught for cheating, dudes always make the stupidest, the dumbest looks. Like, it's a sex tape. That's you. You know that's you. Like, from a young age, we can all tell what we look like in the reflection. She was like, what the fuck is that? And then, like you got the sun in your eye and shit. Yeah, the bitch, she texted me, she said you fucking. Hey, baby, why you tripping? How you gonna judge me off of 10 seconds of me fucking the bitch? 10 seconds. It was 10 seconds of me fucking the bitch. It's not like the whole sex tape. It's just 10 seconds of me. That was like 2 strokes. 10 seconds of me fucking the bitch. I said 10 seconds of me. 10 seconds fucking that bitch. Like, what are you guys talking about? How you just gonna judge everything we have and throw it out the window? 10 seconds of me and the side piece. Like, really? That's the comeback? Would your girl believe that? Or would she like, oh yeah, you right, it was only 10 seconds of you doing it. Yeah, how you gonna take the whole sex tape and narrow it down to the 2 strokes? Like, if she stays with you after that, or at least accepts that as a reasonable answer, then she deserves to get cheated on. Like, if she don't get mad or nothing, she was like, yeah, that's a good point. It was only 10 seconds. It wasn't the full sex tape. How was work? Like, she deserved to just fuck around and get cheated on. The dude would even be surprised, like, damn, she fell for that? So stop it. Joshua talking about it was only, how you gonna take 10 seconds of me? You said it. Why? Listen, I don't care. I've been on 2 hours or some shit. I don't give a fuck what you take from this. You take 10 seconds of me. I got these cheeseburgers. I don't give a fuck. What does that do? I did it. It's on tape. And what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be, oh, you gonna take, you gonna, hold on. Oh man, King Corleone, you gonna loot the tape of me with the cheeseburger? I got these cheeseburgers, man. How you gonna take the whole stream and then narrow it down to me as the crackhead? And I'm like, I got these cheeseburgers. I don't give a fuck. Y'all take whatever y'all want from this whole thing. Cause I said it, I did it, and there was a reason for me doing it. So I'm not gonna say, oh, you gonna just take me as a crackhead. What about when I put on my suit? You just gonna use the part where I said I got these cheeseburgers, man. I don't care what y'all take. Take it all. Take none of it. Take off. Don't matter to me. Paul Poche says, what has this to do with boxing? Leave. If it don't have nothing to do with boxing, leave. Your last name is Poche. Just leave. If you don't like the content, leave. That's what I want you to leave. Now what? What has this to do with boxing? Another square ass motherfucker. What on earth does it? I'm a little bit frazzled. What on earth does this have to do with boxing? It has something to do with what the fuck I want. And the super chat's still coming. I can act a fool and still get super chats. So, and what? There's people who are, hi, I'm Brian Gumble, and they ain't getting no super chats. Because nobody fuck with them. No one cares. They couldn't do what I do. Let me just brush my hair now. Y'all tripping. What is this to do with boxing? It has something to do with my channel. How about that, Poche? Pinche Poche. You just a Poche. Okay. Yeah, what has this to do with boxing? Leave. If I went to a cooking channel and she was talking about, I got these cheeseburgers or something and I didn't want to see it, then what the fuck is this? And I'll leave. I don't announce the shit. They're all getting mad because they know what's right. Somebody said, oh, Ego, you can't come to the UK. I'll be in the UK. Book it. I'm coming to the UK. Y'all just leave comments. I got more UK fans than you do. And you from there. Book that. I'm coming. I'm coming to the UK. It just has to be a right fight, right situation. But anyway, it was to me it was a bad look how the whole situation played out with Joshua. He looked like flabbergasted, looked like he didn't want to be there. You fighting Povetkin. Like, do you realize, hold on, let me see if he's changed it. Hold on, cuz I like to be accurate in my assessments. Excuse me. Look, he's showing the picture of Povetkin, and he just did this today. But look at the. This is Wembley, where there's nowhere to hide come fight night. He didn't even like. It's like he didn't even want to fight Povetkin or something. Like he's not even announcing it. Look at my dude A-Rap King. Listen to the comments. You stay hiding from Bronze Bomber. You ain't fooling nobody. Look. You're hiding from Wilder. I'm unfollowing this nigga till he fight Wilder. I told y'all it was a rap for y'all. Look. You guys can go look at all this. You're still hiding from the Bronze Bomber. Wild not Wilder. I hope you get knocked out now for playing BS games with Wilder. What round is Wilder AJ winning? Look. These are just random fans. You ducking Wilder. Povetkin is a beast. Joshua is strong and brave. Wilder needs opponents like Povetkin to expose his lapses. He's strong but no boxing brain. His last fight with Ortiz exposed this truth. AJ is a bar above. See, that's stupid. Fuck all that extra shit. You saying, oh, Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz doesn't even fight like Povetkin. So what are you even what is the dude even talking about? Ortiz fights nothing like Povetkin. So what does Povetkin got to do with the Ortiz? However Wilder looked in Ortiz, and Ortiz got knocked the fuck out by Wilder, and no one still wants to fight him. You see, they don't even make sense. Listen, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna say it like this. This how if y'all want to know how we been beat these busters, these man fans, can I get a hell yeah? I'm gonna leave on this note. I'm gonna explain to you how I know for a fact we rode on them and we win in this. If y'all want to hear, can I get a hell yeah? I can summarize it to this. Simplify it. Aside from public opinion, which is very clear to see, Wilder's page don't have all that. Like, oh, you ducking AJ. Nobody's really leaving comments getting 147 likes on it that's saying that. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. Everything that side is saying, Eddie Hearn, Team Joshua, or whatever, is being countered. That's one thing. Two, you got to look at it. For every excuse that Eddie Hearn makes about the fight, oh, it's not going to do this and that, why'd you want to sign Wilder? If Wilder, like, so when they say, oh, Wilder, 40 bums, why did Eddie Hearn want to sign? See, they've killed their own argument before it even got off the ground. It's like the plane that never even got off the ground and crashed. You get what I'm saying? So all the people like, oh, Wilder's fought nothing but 40 bums. Okay, fine. I'll use that argument. Wilder has a resume of 40 bums. Cool. Then why did Eddie Hearn want to sign him? Why sign the bum master, Buffy the Bum Slayer? Right? How does that make sense? Oh, but Wilder, he struggled with Luis Ortiz. Why is Eddie Hearn trying to get Wilder on DAZN against an opponent of his choice for $5 million? So he fights bums and he struggled with Luis Ortiz, an old man. Then why is Eddie Hearn trying to pay good money, $5 million for Wilder to get, like, so basically double what he got for Ortiz, or a little bit less than double. 6 million I think would have been double. Actually, I think he got 2.1. I don't know how much he got, but anyway, somewhere around double, 2 to 3 times his last purse average or whatever. Why is he trying to put him on DAZN for $5 million, which is good money for a fight? Explain that. So everything they throw at you is they've already crashed the plane before they flew, because you can't make logical sense of any of these arguments. Wilder kills bums or fights only bums, but Eddie Hearn wants to sign him. Wilder ain't done shit on his resume, and he struggled with Luis Ortiz, but Eddie Hearn wants him on the platform for his next fight and wants to pay him handsomely for it. That doesn't make sense. So that's why these dudes can't win. That's why they can't win, is because they can't even, they know they can't make logical sense of a lot of these arguments. Wilder ain't done shit, ain't beat shit. And everyone keeps, oh, Joshua's only 21 fights and he's done this. Then that's even more reason for Joshua to fight him. Fight Wilder before he improves his resume. Fight him now. You know what I mean? Because you're going to just keep giving him more and more experience. Oh, but he hasn't beat anybody. Why you want to sign him then? Who's just out here signing people that fights bums only, that they don't see nothing with? If you don't see no potential in them, why would you want to sign them? For a tick-over fight, exactly. I mean, just, that's what I'm saying. There's no logical answer. That's like, okay, what if there's a girl and I'm like, man, she ugly as fuck, her body is horrible, she can't cook, her breath stink, and she don't know how to spell, but I'ma marry her. That doesn't even make sense. So she has all this negative shit going for her, and all I do is talk about how she cheated on me before, and she's ugly, her breath stink, and sex is whack, and blah blah blah, but I want to marry her. So you can only, when people do stuff like that, you can only clown them to a certain degree, but then you're actually the dummy. You're the dummy because you're telling me all this negative stuff as if there's nothing good about her, but you're the one that wants to marry her, or you're the one that was engaged to marry her. You know what I mean? Women do this too, like when they want to be spiteful, not necessarily to me, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen it happen with other situations where a girl will be dating a guy or whatever, and she was like, that's why James got a little dick. He had a little dick, but you was with him for 5 years. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't, at the end of the day, you can't really roast people too much because you wasted 5 years of your life with that little dick. If that's the case, you was the one, when he cheated on you, kept going back. So obviously, you know what I mean? Just because it ended now, don't try to save face and try to, but that's what people do because of pride. You know, oh yeah, da-da-da. So no matter how hard Eddie Hearn tries, you can only make Wilder look so dumb or whatever, so weak, without making yourself look bad, because you were trying to sign the bum killer, chicken leg, windmill Wilder who only fights old men and all this extra shit. So that needs explaining. Oh, but Wilder can't sell out a state. Why'd you want to sign him? He don't sell? Why you want to sign someone that you just said can't? Oh, the DAZN press conference has so much more people. There's a lot more people at the DAZN press conference than Wilder. Then why on earth would you want to pay him $5 million when you can promote DAZN streaming app and draw a bigger crowd to DAZN streaming press conference than Wilder can in New York? Somebody explain that. I got an open hot seat for anybody who can explain that intelligently with logic. If you could draw a bigger crowd by saying we have a DAZN press conference than Wilder can in a good fight, there's more people at DAZN press conference than the Wilder's last fight, then why did you want to sign him? So you're basically in the business of losing money, right? Like, let's say we'll take it down. I told you I got an analogy for everything. Let's say I have an ice cream truck. What do ice cream trucks do? They try to stock with all the candy, like candy sometimes, and all the ice creams that, oh, kids love it. They're going to love this SpongeBob ice cream. They like the strawberry shortcake, Choco Taco. They're going to try to have all the hidden ice cream bars and popsicles and shit that people want. Now, if there's a known disgusting, like let's say they had a fucking, you know how jelly beans have like those nasty ass flavors? that a lot of people don't like popcorn and shit. If there's like a known notoriously bad flavor, why are you gonna stock that? Why would you stock that in your ice cream? Like take up a whole freezer compartment, and then every kid hates this particular ice cream, and nobody sells, or it never sells, and nobody wants to buy it. So it doesn't make sense. So you could try your best to clown Wilder, but you're only clowning yourself because you were the one that wanted to pay a handsome check to Wilder to fight on your platform. So he must not be that bad. You know, oh, he fights. Oh, Luis Ortiz was an old man. Why'd you sign him? You only had him a couple years ago. So he was an old man then. You know, so why'd you sign Luis Ortiz to a couple fight deal or a case by case basis and work with him a couple fights? Oh, but Wilder, he can't sell. His last fight didn't sell. Why? So you wanna team up with a motherfucker you just told us can't sell for a new platform? Explain the logic in that. So again, you can only clown. See, if he never wanted to sign Wilder and he just talked whatever shit about him, then that's one thing. But you can't talk shit about someone, but then you wanted him on your team. Like if we playing basketball and then King Corleone is dope and he's like a dope shooter, right? King Corleone's a dope shooter. And I wanted, you know how like they'll have two captains and then people just start picking. There's like hella people at the park or whatever, and then you just start picking your team out. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take Kenny. You'd be like, all right, I want King Corleone, and King Corleone's like, nah, I'm trying to be on that team, right? And then I'm like, man, fuck you then, King Corleone, 2 left feet, ugly ass shot having bastard. And I'm trying to roast him. Your shot is ugly as fuck. Then why'd I want him on my team? You feel what I'm saying? Doesn't make sense. You're going to try to roast him now because he didn't want to be on your team. But we all know what it is. You wouldn't want someone on your team that you didn't respect or you didn't think you could do nothing with. So I want King Corleone on my team. He was the 2 left foot, ugly ass shot having bastard before. Then why am I trying to clown him now, but I want him on the team? Come on, man. These dudes can't fuck with me. He's like, oh, that's why. Look at your gym outfit. None of that matters. Why'd you want him on the team? You're going to clown his fit and all this and try to downplay his skill. But obviously there was something that attracted you to trying to have him, recruit him on your team. You know what I mean? If the Lakers wanted to desperately put up all this money to get LeBron, and LeBron says, nah, fuck that, I'm going to Philly. And they're like, man, fuck LeBron. Look at that hairline. Am I right? Nah, don't try to roast him now because you was trying to have that hairline on your fucking team. Stop playing with me, man. That's it. That's what it boils down to. So if the Lakers, they was putting out big, they were willing to trade players and put up hella money to acquire LeBron James, and then he go with Philly, and you try to roast him. That fucked up ass hairline. Look at that hairline. You wanted that hairline on your team. What we talking about? Last thing I'm going to say is this. Billy Joe Saunders, credit to him, he couldn't get the Golovkin fight because Canelo's fighting him, obviously. WBO announced they're ordering Demetrius Andrade. Andrade was just signed to DAZN. And from what I'm hearing, there's some skepticism if Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade fight next. That's another problem with DAZN because Andrade is a quality fighter. I understand you just acquired him, but that's a hellified fight for the boxing fans. And Andrade is already skilled. Like the Alantez Foxes and stuff, those guys are a cut above, and we've known that for a while. You know what I mean? He beat Willie Nelson, and he beat Jack Kukale or whatever. So people want to see him in meaningful fights. So if DAZN acquired Andrade just to put him in lesser fights, that's also going to be an issue with the platform. Because that's a hellified fight to put on DAZN. You know, that would actually interest me. Billy Joe Saunders versus Andrade as Andrade's comeback fight. He already fought at middleweight before. The WBO ordered it. It's a title fight. That would interest me in DAZN. But from what I'm hearing, they might not make something like that next. That's what I'm saying. That type of UK matchmaking like that, it's not going to work. Amir Khan versus Samuel Vargas, commiserate. It's a massive risk. You know what I mean? That's not going to work. Not especially when you have Heyman and Showtime putting on Mikey Easter, David Benavidez, Anthony Durrell, Danny Garcia versus what's the name? Sean Porter. Joey Spencer on the same card as Peter Quillen versus J. Leon Love. Luis Collazo on that card. Devin Alexander, Andre Berto. You know what I mean? So it's going to be disappointing. I like Andre a lot. But if they don't put him in, if the WBO ordered it and he passes up a title shot, then it's no different than when he was with his old promoter. What's the difference? What's the difference? Because Andre struggled to get either guys like Canelo, I don't think really wanted to fight him. Golden Boy, I don't think they really wanted to fight him. Hey, King Corleone, he was saying he said Skype is the fake. So I don't think he was Yasser Hussein. I don't know what he said to you, but he said Skype was faking the funk. He didn't say, he wasn't talking about me. Okay. They mad at the cut. They mad because I do this. We get a little super chats. So, yeah, that's going to be a problem for DAZN, to be honest, is if Demetrius Andrade, oh, yeah, he's back active, and then he has this great opportunity to fight WBO champion Billy Joe Saunders, who needs to get back in the ring because he ain't fought since December. Andrade ain't fought since October or so of last year. They both need to get back in the ring. That's a good fight. That's a fight that would draw interest to DAZN. So if Demetrius Andrade fights someone lesser or like a non-title holder, then that's no different than when he was with Star or Banner, if you're going to match him lightly. And like I said, Andrade to me is already ready-made. He's already not in terms of like household name ready-made, but ready-made in terms of his skill. Nobody doubts his skill. Nobody doubts that he's a good fighter, right? But to see how great he is, he has to take, you know what I mean, the meaningful fights. And I think Billy Joe Saunders, especially with it being ordered by the WBO, that really should happen next. You know what I mean? You got a new situation, got bought out of your old promotional deal or whatever DAZN had to do to get it done, and I'm sure they probably had to buy him out of his deal because people don't usually just hand over their assets and fighters, quality guys. But, I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard the details of how it happened. So that's my whole thing. So if they're like DAZN, you can't charge $10 a month, which roughly breaks down to what Amazon Prime costs. Amazon Prime, people use it, and they need toiletries, they need products like lotions and, you know what I mean, electronics and stuff. You can get all that, makeup, all that type of shit. They can get Amazon Prime, Amazon Photo. So it's like people, it's worth their money because they've been around long enough. DAZN has to be worth people's money. What archive fights can I get on DAZN? Like, can I watch Kell Brook versus Errol Spence? Probably not. Maybe, but probably the reason I say probably not is because Sky Sports might own it. Own the rights to it. Hey, block Chad Wilson. He told you to block him, so just block him. He said, I want to block him, and he said, do it. So, like Nike, do it. Block him. Chad Wilson, bye-bye. See you later. You want to get blocked by my shooters? You want to talk shit to him? Okay. You know, we love to accommodate. So, if anyone just, well, here, let's do it right now. Anyone want to get blocked? Who wants to get blocked? And if you say it, my shooters will be on that ass. So if anyone in the next 30 seconds says, block me, you will get blocked. We're happy to oblige. Okay, then. And don't wait till I'm about to get off and then be like, hey, block me. Like, because we will find you. We'll come back. I'll start this stream again just to block you. Y'all arguing with the shooters for no reason. Y'all just want to troll and all that. We're not doing that. So, I don't know. I got to see a calendar. And, like, what about the UK fights? He said, I just subscribed, so don't block me, brother. Nah, Ill Will TV, you all good. Shout out to Ill Will, rest in peace. What about the UK fight? Well, who's on there from the UK? I don't even know. I just heard about the American people. Like, who's Jesse? See, and see, this is the thing. Who's Jesse Vargas gonna fight? The only good names I could think of for him to really fight are mostly Al Heyman. So you're still at a disadvantage. Who can Jesse Vargas fight? Okay, let's say Eddie Hearn. See, and this is why you don't burn your bridges. Eddie Hearn was like kind of taking subliminal shots to Al Heyman, but you kind of need him. So my question is this: name a good fight for Jesse Vargas that's realistic, but it's not in the Al Heyman stable of fighters. Go. Charlie Zelenoff. Wow. Who could Jesse Vargas fight on DAZN, not in the Al Heyman stable? See how quiet it get? Amir Khan, that's good. But what about Khan and Brook? Jesse Vargas, Kell Brook. But Kell Brook's at 54 now, and they were supposed to fight years ago. And it didn't happen when Kell Brook was undefeated. And before Jesse Vargas had lost, in my opinion, to Broner, even though it was a draw, I thought he lost. And he had definitely lost to Pacquiao. So, you know what I mean? Jamie Williams or Jaime, I cannot send super chats. What's going on with it? I'm not sure. Leave, exit, and then refresh it. Sometimes that helps. So that's what I'm saying. I guess we just have to wait and see what match. I can't really speculate. Maurice Hooker's at like 135. So why would Jesse Vargas, a 147-pounder, fight someone 2 divisions under him? Or he's at 140 or whatever, but it's still underneath him. So that doesn't really make sense. So I don't know. I'm not going to just sit up here and speculate. I'm just doing a little early forecasting, and I'm trying to see how these matches are going to work. So if Andre doesn't fight Billy Joe Saunders, who's he going to fight? He can't really fight Jacobs because Jacobs has an HBO exclusive. So unless how would that work? Listen, how are you going to stream through HBO and DAZN for US distributions? So I just see that being probably complex. Who gets the credit for the ratings? DAZN or HBO? Because Danny Jacobs is still in the HBO contract. So I don't know. I just got to see how this DAZN shit is going to work. Because he has a limited stable right now. Who is this? He doesn't have 16 UK dates. Who's his fighters? What, Katie Taylor? Who is it? Josh Kelly? I don't know. I don't know what people from Matchroom, are all Matchroom fighters eligible to be on it? Like, I don't know. I don't even understand how this works. Because Anthony Joshua is going to be on it. Vargas versus Crawford. That's solid, but I don't think that's that big of a fight. And then you still got to go with Bob Arum, Top Rank, who has a deal with ESPN Plus and ESPN. So how's that going to work? You think ESPN is going to want a star like Crawford, you know what I mean, one of the bigger stars on their network, to be on the DAZN app? So I just got to see how this works. How is Crawford going to come over to DAZN when he's been fighting on ESPN and ESPN Plus? So, I mean, I see that's a conflict. Because, like, let's say Joshua Wilder happens. Showtime's going to want a cut of that. They've been building up Joshua and Wilder, so they're not going to want to be X'd out of the picture. And Al Heyman has a great working relationship. And Al Heyman's side is part of the side that's with Wilder. So they're going to have to figure out some middle ground, I would assume. Terrence Crawford versus Jesse Vargas, as you mentioned. Right? They got an ESPN Plus deal. So how's the ESPN Plus is charging $4.99 to their fans? DAZN's charging $9.99 for their fans. So how ESPN Plus is going to want all the fighters on their network because they're charging $5 a month to put on quality matches. So how are they going to surrender Terrence Crawford to DAZN app Or how are they both going to stream it? Who gets the credit for it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't see. To me, it would have been made more sense if Eddie Hearn came up with some kind of concept with an established provider, like HBO or Showtime, because they're already established. So if they had HBO boxing on the go or some shit, that would have made this DAZN shit is out of nowhere. ESPN even, there's still a known sports outlet in America. DAZN ain't known in no fucking America. I never even heard of it until Eddie Hearn. Real talk. Thurman versus Jesse Vargas, that's an Al Heyman fighter. And I don't even know if he has the desire to fight anytime soon. And he said he wasn't fighting Vargas coming off of the injury. He said that when he was inactive like 8-9 months. So imagine how long he's been inactive now. You think he wants to come back and fight Vargas immediately? When he didn't want to fight him in February or March? So again, a lot of questions. I just got to see how it works. I guess we have to wait and find out. So I don't know. Smash the like button. I'm out of here. Holla at the kid. I might do another live stream depending on the ratings. I might do another one later. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. $5 super chat. Salute, bro. You stay with the fire breakdowns. Y'all give that man credit, man, because West Coast people like me couldn't be there to help support. And he was putting it all on the line, asking tough questions. So make sure you guys subscribe to him. And cool dude, trying to hustle for the fans. Like, listen, I told you, Ego's Army, New Media, we on some different shit. We been on different shit, and we leading the pack. And the thing is, y'all gotta salute and celebrate the. See, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I can tell the difference between a reporter and a boxing fan turned reporter. Some of you guys might not. Y'all got to give the man some more love than that. Say blue blood, blue blood. Or you could even use the colors, like on some gang shit. Get your emojis, go to the page with the colors, put the blue, and then put the red up. So that man knows you guys appreciate it. Listen, I can tell the difference between a boxing fan turned reporter or somebody who's just loved boxing their whole life and then they started covering it, and then somebody who just kind of fell into it or it just kind of worked. That's the difference, because it just shows, because the people who, like myself, who was always a fan before this coverage shit, the way I move is different. I still care about the fights. I still care about the fans. You know what I mean? Some of these other motherfuckers just kind of fell into it and just worked, so they just stuck with it. Salute to you, man. But, you know, some people, like, they're not real fans. They, like, listen, can we just be done with this? If you think Wilder Joshua needs to wait, just unsubscribe to me. Like, we'll never see eye to eye, because I don't respect you and I don't think you're a true fan. If you taking all these fights and, oh yeah, we gotta let it marinate, and I let meat marinate if I'm barbecuing. These fights don't need to marinate. Wilder called out Joshua 2 years ago, and I have the video to prove it. It's all documented. So how much longer got to marinate? People have wanted this fight for quite some time. You know what I mean? And you could say whatever, oh, Wilder, look at his legs, and oh, he hasn't fought no one. All that bullshit. But then at the end of the day, you guys don't ever get the plane off the ground, because Eddie Hearn has already admitted that it's the biggest fight in boxing. So you could say Wilder fights bums, he's this and that, but why is it the biggest fight in boxing? Oh, but Wilder, he can't sell out his own hometown or the bar. Then why did Eddie Hearn want to sign him? All that shit is dead. I'm telling y'all. All that shit is over. But shout out to Ness, Blue Blood, for being out there and standing out. And see, this is the thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not in other people's money like that. But I can imagine when you do good stuff for the people, they tend to reward you. I mean, that's the luck I've had on my channel. Super chats and shit. We're not here all these moles and rats and shit. People posing as boxing fans with a camera. We back to the mud. You know what I mean? We bringing this back to the early beginnings where fans could be fans. If you think Muhammad Ali beats Mike Tyson, cool. But explain that. If you think Mike Tyson will whoop Ali in their prime, explain it. Not none of this, oh yeah, Ali would win because Tyson's a bitch. Like, we're not doing that. We're getting back to the nitty gritty, back to the basics, at least on my channel. And my channel's growing, so good luck with that. Kenny Linder be out of pocket. Needs more than 8 weeks of training for a guy who fights bums. That's what I'm saying. There's too many ways to trap these dudes like mice. They fell for the mouse trap. He was like, I would never put my fight. Eddie Hearn said it to Sky Sport. I would never put my fighter in there with less than 8 weeks because this fight is everything for Joshua. Why is it all that if he's a bum? If you said Joseph Parker was a more difficult fight than Wilder, and you said Povetkin is arguably a more difficult fight than Wilder, then why do you need less time for Povetkin and more than 8 weeks for Wilder? He doesn't even make sense. Eddie Hearn literally said that. He said, oh, Povetkin, I don't even like the fight. He said it to Behind the Gloves. I don't even like the fight. But who knows? He's like, Povetkin might be a harder fight than Wilder. Okay, he's a harder fight than Wilder, so you having a fight in September right around the corner is just enough time for Povetkin, which is arguably a harder fight that you don't like. But you publicly stated that the Wilder fight needed more than 8 weeks. It's just excuse after excuse. We know what it is. Shout out to America. Shout out to American champion Deontay Wilder. Wilder's at the Denzel Washington premiere because he said, I'm going to smoke these guys out, and I think he's been successful in it. So now he's just chilling, enjoying life. See, you notice Deontay Wilder hasn't really done much because he knows the fans is chewing him in channels and, YouTube channels and shit. He knows. So he's kicking back. Like, I seen him. He was on his Instagram. He was eating good. He was with his chick. He went to the Equalizer premiere today. He was with Dre and LL. Soon as he turned the corner, I'ma turn it south, food blow. Frontin' in the 6 with the chrome yo beat. It's your man Todd Smith. It's like butter, baby. As sweet as apple pie. Shout out to LL. You know what I mean? He with Dre. Hell yeah. Who do you love for you? He chilling. Because he knows the hard work's already done, so he's just enjoying life. He knows what people feel about the Povetkin fight, so he don't even have to really do anything. I mean, I won't be surprised if he come out and do something or do an interview, but he already made his point, so now he just sit back. That's what we doing. You notice how we've been having more fun, more and more, especially with this situation, but in general on the channel, because I know I'm winning. That's why I could just put on my little. Button up the blazer, loosen up the tie, step inside the booth, Superman is alive. Yup. That's why we having fun with it, because I know we winning. I know we winning. And that's what happens when you successfully smoke something out. Even food. You put some food in the smoker, you know that tri-tip, you taste a little piece. God damn, I did my thing. You know, not trying to be cocky, but you know. You know if it's good, if the meat's good. Pause. You know. You like, damn, that slow cooker and letting it marinate 2 days, okay. This shit is good. I think everybody at the party gonna like this. That's how I feel on the channel. Because we been beat these bitches. I'm out. Holla at the kid. Shout out to The Real Boxing, and The Real Unboxing is back. You can't come to America with them questions. We got some real questions. We don't care about when's the last time Joshua went to Dubai and all that type of stuff, and when's his next pool party. We could talk about that stuff after. What we want to know about is this Wilder situation. Death Row East, believe in it. I'm out.